Yo, 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 once again, we're back. This is with Just Some Messengers podcast. I'm Mo.
I'm Mike. You got our boy Mez in the building.
What's good, man?
Chilling, man.
Unfortunately, we coming to you guys with some devastating news right now. At the age of 33, rapper and businessman Nipsey Hustle has passed. It reported earlier that he was shot 6 times in front of his store, the Marathon, in L.A.
That's open in his hood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In his hood.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
He was
passed
taking
away.
a picture with a little girl right before that too. Right before that.
Dog, we gotta break the thinking, the way niggas think in the hood, bro. Like that hate and shit, bro. Like that shit ain't.
I'm not even gonna say that because I don't know who did it. So it's easy to say niggas did it.
Shit, bro.
I can't say
that, bro. Like it's
it.
easy to say,
I
oh,
gotta
niggas
see
did
who
it.
first.
Like you just gotta wait and see what happened,
It's a
bro.
lot.
Like
It's
I don't
a
feel
lot.
like the way he.
Honestly,
I don't
it's my
know,
opinion.
bro. I don't know.
I feel like Mans was too respected around there for something like that to happen, and too protected. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like,
That shit seemed
What would be the other
executed.
motive?
Like
You know what I mean?
it seemed executed
yeah,
too
it seemed
6
I don't wanna
times.
I don't really want to put too much out about it,
Yeah, like,
but it's like
I'm not about to deep dive and like this shit just hit us, like Mo said. So like, ain't no telling what happened, or I'm just like at a loss of words. Like, I was gonna open up the show too with saying R.I.P. to Tech Nine, rap legend, battle rap legend. We lost him on Tuesday, and we lost Nipsey today. Like 2 niggas I fuck with heavy in 1 week, like in less than a week. Like Tech died on Tuesday and Nipsey gone today. Like it's just that shit is crazy to me.
Life
like I
short,
can't even
man.
believe that shit.
word, life short, man. That shit is crazy, man.
33 years old and gave us a classic last year.
Dog, 33 is young as fuck, bro. That's young as fuck, bro.
shit
like,
crazy.
that
Man.
shit
Like,
crazy,
I don't really
man.
even know what to say. Like,
I ain't even got it's just all I can say is like I feel for Lauren London and their child, man. Like
Word.
yeah, man. Much.
praise out to Lauren
praise out to
London and
them.
their
Much
kids.
power to them. Rest in power to Nipsey. Rest in power to Tech Nine.
Damn,
Like
and
Mike
even
said, man,
finally
I'm-
starting to get that notoriety,
I'm
man.
kinda
That shit
speechless
crazy.
about
Like that
shit,
album that he
like-
gave us was like his like first studio like album, and it was critically acclaimed. Like,
Right.
and this man, like, it's so crazy. Hour before he got shot, he tweeted out like, "Having enemies is a blessing." Like he tweeted that right before.
That's crazy, man. Rest in peace, Nipsey, man. That's fucked up, man.
I mean, if y'all cool with it, we should just do a moment of silence for Mans, man.
Yeah, moment of silence for Nip.
All right.
Yeah, man, just
So,
dog. Like that man was like, he was. And just the way he put on for his community, dog, like, and he really rapped about the shit that he was really doing. Like that whole Victory Lap album was nothing about. It was just nothing. It was just strictly about, being a businessman and making smart decisions and
black ownership,
changing
Word.
the culture and
yeah,
black ownership and
looking out for your community, looking out for your niggas.
And not moving like a clown, like, cause a lot of
Being
niggas
solid,
be
being
word. A lot
solid.
of niggas be moving like clowns, man.
You know what I'm saying? That man had a family. That man had kids. That man had a wife. Man had a whole family who loved him and whatnot. So, like I said, man, much strength and power to all of them. Hopefully they get the space to grieve. I'm tired of losing my favorite rappers in violent
Word.
manners like this. So I need things to change. That's all I can say. So, moving on, man. Unfortunately, moving on.
dog, like that shit, man. Like that shit just still shocking, bruh. Like
I still don't even believe it. Y'all just broke that shit to me right before we, cut that shit on. Like I can't even believe it, really.
dog, like just like That shit is crazy, dog. Like I really don't have no. I know, like this man was 33 years old, dog. Like, and this man was really coming into his own as an artist. Period.
That's what I'm saying,
like
Victory
I knew
Lap might have been his most like complete.
That's like
work.
That's his crown jewel.
Right,
That's his crown jewel, bro. That shit was.
And
It was nominated for a Grammy. Like it really
Right.
had a strong chance of winning that shit, dog. Like
just him being nominated, just from watching him like from the jump.
Right.
Like that was amazing to see. So it's like, for him to like, manifest all that coming straight from the trenches, you know what I'm saying? Like
that man sold them CDs out his trunk. Like made $100K. Like
yeah.
he was a definition of a true hustler, man.
$100 album. Jay-Z even showed love. Jay-Z bought 100 copies of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like,
And just to think, like people were thinking, like, you want $100 for you, but he did that shit.
it was more than just the money though. He was trying to tell people to know your worth. You know what I'm saying? So he
Can't be
felt
mad
like,
at that.
He felt like that album worth $100. He put time, effort.
But I think it still was free on like
It was free after a while.
Like
when
that.
if you wanted like when it first before it was available, like he was selling it first. It was only for sale. So
I fuck with that idea though. I thought that was pretty creative, like forward thinking.
one of the best independent artists ever, as far as like being motivational, giving out blueprints for other artists.
Especially our like
in our demographic, our age.
Yeah, especially like the timing for it was perfect. Like it's just like he was doing like dog. We wasn't done. Like he wasn't done, bro. Like
yeah. So
I don't know if he had another album coming this year or next year, but he definitely had more work for us, man. Like that album was complete. Like that shit ain't had no flaws on it. I played that shit straight through, like no skips, like, and the features was on it, like just the message overall, bro. Like,
yeah,
so crazy, man. Like it's just like you really sit back and you realize like this shit, like you don't know when you can check out, dog. You gotta appreciate every day on this earth.
Real shit. That's real shit, bro.
You gotta take advantage of all your opportunities, dog. Like, can't take shit for granted. And the fact that it was outside his store, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just can't. I can't just jump out the window and say it was on some niggas hating type shit. Like that shit just seemed. When more details come out, I guess we'll know the full story. But like, if it's on some shit like Pac and Big, like they never find it, then of course, like we'll know what's up then. But that shit just seemed, just for it to be 6 times, like, and they said 2 other people got hit too. And that man was just taking a picture with a little girl, like, right before that shit happened. And that shit, honestly, I saw the shit pop up on the TL right after the Duke-Michigan State game. I was watching the Duke-Michigan State game. They had just lost that shit. And then the shit popped up on the TL. I'm thinking that shit just some old bullshit. And then when they say he got shot, I didn't even think this man was not at the level that they said it was. I thought dog was gonna pull through. But then right before you came in, like probably 3 minutes before you came in, NBC broke the news. That's when I knew the shit was real.
Damn, bro.
When I saw NBC broke the news, and I was just like, state of shock, bro. Like, but yeah, hopefully we get more information on what happened. That's all we can really say right now. But again, R.I.P. to Nipsey, man. Prayers with Lauren London and their kid. So what we got next, bro?
Jussie Smollett got off. Well, I can't really say he got off. He got his charges. The charges was dropped. The prosecution decided to drop the case against him in the well-known staged attack that happened last month. What's y'all thoughts on that?
I kind of figured he wasn't gonna go to jail, like, cause nobody really got hurt in the situation. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't think he was gonna go to jail. I know they probably was gonna get him like a fine or some community, and that's what ended up happening, right? They did like community service and a fine or some shit.
Like, dog, that whole shit is like, I see through all of that, man. Like
Everybody know what's up, man.
Yeah, man. Like
I don't get why people trying to make this like,
and they don't understand.
They know what's up too, though.
They
know
yeah.
No, but this is the thing. Like this is how corny niggas can get. So it's like we all know it's a big difference between having charges dropped and being acquitted.
Yeah,
right.
And people act like they don't know that shit.
Like even I've talked to I know niggas who trap. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Niggas would take that as a dub either way, but you know. If them shits got dropped, you know that you still was doing something foul either way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like let's keep it funky. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta let's quit trying to make this shit like a moral victory, like with all the other shit.
All the shit to align. And then the brothers, they even said they felt like they was betrayed by that man. You know what I'm saying? Then he did the community service before the shit. Then he forfeited his bond. Like, come on, dog. The pieces align. People really taking this shit as you got Neil fucking apologizing to him. Like, come on,
we don't
bro.
know what happened behind doors. It might have been bags of money passed.
Yeah, of course.
Like, if prosecution is out of nowhere, if you go from 16 felonies to all of a sudden prosecution just decides that they don't want.
Because when he facing, how much years was he facing? Some crazy shit.
It was some crazy shit. I didn't feel like he deserved all that time, but he really got off.
From 16. You go from 16.
He charges.
At this point, this was a high profile case.
Right.
So you go from 16 felonies to all of a sudden prosecution not wanting to pursue the case.
Right.
Like that doesn't even make sense. If you got 16 hanging over your head, prosecution gonna try to make one of them bitches
word, at least one.
So
of them
like let's keep this shit funky. Like this not no like victory for you niggas. Like trying to make niggas look bad for going against, bruh. Right. I still stand on everything I said about this nigga. The nigga still flaw as hell.
No, that's facts.
I just,
he got off.
He got off. Like, what y'all, like, I'm not about to issue no formal apologies or no shit like that. Like, I still stand on what I said, so.
I just thought it was corny that motherfucker was like, oh, well, now y'all believe the police. It's like, no, we just don't believe this nigga.
We just don't believe this nigga. Like, what are you talking about?
We don't fuck with the police.
They always
don't fuck with this nigga.
Like,
they always try to drag in extra shit. Yeah, we can separate the two.
Like this had nothing to do with like supporting the police, man. Like this all had to do with the severity of his false accusations.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's all it was. When you got niggas out here lying about hate crimes, and you still got niggas getting found hanging in the South, you know what I'm saying? Like this is a very real reality here, right. Like just in America. You know what I'm saying? And you out here making false like situations up. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit dangerous.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like this got nothing to do with believing the police. Like
you saw Empire was ready to get in their bag. They posted, they tweeted, "Oh, see you back on."
Corny, like niggas is real corny. Like
y'all think this shit from like a stunt?
Definitely. Definitely.
Deep
like
down,
I don't think Jussie was the head of this.
Nah, I think he was.
It's bigger than Jussie, but at the end of the day, bro,
he was the main culprit, bro.
He still was the nigga who.
Oh yeah.
Who fumbled the shit? You know
no, at the end of the day, nobody's addressing the lie that he said. He said that 2 white men beat his ass. So and noticing his press conference, he never said, "We hope we still find the attackers." He never said that.
Got off.
He was just glad he got off. He never said, "I hope we will still be on the search for the."
You know why?
If you really got
niggas whooped your ass. That's why.
Yeah. And even then, and people brushing what they said under the rug. Like them dudes even said they felt like they got betrayed by this man because they was set to testify, and then like an hour before, them boy got a call, and then they end up doing this shit again.
No, they canceled that whole court date. Like this shit, like come on, man.
The stars
if
are
this was happening during an R. Kelly case, niggas would be way more tuned in to everything.
They would have been saying this bullshit and all kind of.
Like niggas,
they got their picks, man.
Yeah, niggas got their picks with this shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if this was any other nigga that y'all wanted to see in jail, if it was Kodak case,
they would have fried.
They would have fried that nigga.
And niggas was getting called from testifying against. Niggas would be mad at this shit. You know what I'm saying? So let's just keep this shit. Let's keep this shit consistent, man. That's all I'm saying. Like, this is not no victory for you niggas, man. The nigga got off. Everybody gets off. So, anyways, moving forward off this clown ass nigga, I'm hyped now, man. My nigga, I'm hot, man.
Nah, I feel you, dog. Like, this shit here, like,
your girl Cardi B, man. She's on fire, man.
Hey, man.
She's on fire, man. I got bars for this shit too, man, because. Like, I see a lot of niggas just saying, like, oh, it's not that deep. she just robbed niggas. Y'all can't compare this to Bill Cosby. Yes, you can, my nigga. Like,
not really.
No. When you drugging people against their will,
yeah, but rape and
nah,
it's wrong. It's
the
wrong.
common denominator is niggas getting drugged without them knowing they being drugged.
Yeah.
It's niggas who get shit dropped in their drinks and they never the same again.
And
that's a
so like
yeah.
I've seen
That's
this
a
shit
fact.
personally. Like it's niggas.
Yeah.
It's a nigga on Ashley
I know a
Phosphate
bunch of niggas
walking
like
up
that
and
for real,
down.
bro.
He
Yeah.
had something slipped in his drink.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
never been the same. This is 20 years ago. Like this shit is not a game. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas is getting fucked up.
And they giving her a pass because of her notoriety and who she is. But like and let's be real here, it's obviously a male female thing because
That's
if this was a
exactly what it
male, he would have been under fire right now
Right.
to this day.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Ross got under fire for a verse,
Right.
Not even a verse, a few bars. You see what I'm saying? Reebok dropped
and the
them.
raw shit was bad too. Now,
And the raw shit was bad.
But
You see what I'm
we
saying?
gotta-
But like she actually did the
Cardi
shit.
was like boasting about that shit.
Exactly.
Though, you know
like
what
this
I'm saying?
already a
Like,
confession. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? If
You
this was a
just
nigga,
gotta give it
and
the
I'm
same
not- I'm not-
energy.
Yeah, I'm not like
I'm about to say up here, saying kill like F Cardi
But
or
we gotta
cancel,
have-
but you gotta have the same energy.
Bro. Like so, if
She
it
put
was-
up her apology. She said what she did was all right. That's all good and well. You see what I'm saying? But at the same
nigga
time
did
too,
this and you could go and look at a video of him saying, "Oh, I used to drug bitches and rob them."
yes,
Niggas
then we
wanna
got
get-
him out
he
of
need to go
there.
to jail that day. Like niggas will want him in jail.
And you got a confession on tape.
This is all the evidence right here. You know what I'm saying?
This is
Like,
not nothing made up. Like she's on camera saying this shit.
her even apologizing for the shit is still a confession if you think about it. Because if even if we didn't have that tape, her apologizing for the shit is still confessing. to
And
doing
it was
the shit.
I even see some dudes defending that shit like, oh, niggas rap about what they did bad in her. Dog,
All right,
it's
and then-
it's separation when you talking about drugging motherfuckers, dog. Like drugging
That's the
people.
whole thing. That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
know
It's a
what I'm
fine line between like whatever you was shooting on whatever, robbing whatever in the hood, and then you rapping about it, but then you talking about drugging people against their will, taking their money and shit. Like, nah, bro.
That tranny shit was worse though. That's wild, bro. That's wild.
If that's true,
bro.
that's
Yeah.
a whole nother. That's a
Word.
whole nother.
She's I don't know if she was tripping in the video, but she was just like, yeah, I'm gonna get them all nicely drugged up. We gonna have a threesome, and then you wake up and like, no, and
That's
it's a
nuts.
tranny. Like, what? Like,
That's nuts.
Then did y'all see the shit where like
that's basically rape, bruh.
Facts.
what
That
the-
is rape.
That is though.
So,
Because
like,
if you
what we
doing
talking
that,
about
if
now?
you because
That
like
is
if you had
right,
another
right,
nigga in the
right,
room
right.
with you and a female, you
Right.
see what I'm saying? Like,
You right? Yeah, you right.
That's
Y'all
there- that's
facts.
rape.
That's facts. That's facts.
you see what I'm saying? Like that's rape, my nigga. Like what are we talking about right here? But
I don't know if this is like real, but it's one of the niggas who claimed that he was robbed by her actually came forward.
The Facebook post. I
Right.
seen that shit.
And I don't know if it's true, but the nigga got pictures with her and all.
I seen. Yup.
So
yup.
like I don't know if that's gonna get taken seriously. Probably not because it's a man.
Yup.
You know, I mean, this is what it is. And from what I've seen, how this shit is handled, whenever a man, you know, granted, like everybody got their vices. So granted, if it's a man, you know, participating in the sex trade, he might buy him an escort or whatever. And he end up getting robbed or getting stabbed or you know what I'm saying, anything. It's like that was fair game. You know what I'm saying? Because
right.
you was doing that, and it's like, all right, so if that's what happened to the actual sex worker, then it would be, you know, a problem.
Right.
So it gotta be both ways, man.
That double standard shit real, man. That shit is real, bro. It does, bro.
Hey, man, that's all I want is consistency, bro. Like niggas kill people and then
at the end of the
Y'all-
day,
y'all-
it's a crazy double standard at the end, and it's always it's fucked up, but it's always gonna be double standards that exist, bro. Like, and this is just a prime example of a double standard. You see what I'm saying? Like, because there's no way you could tell me if it was a male rapper that this, like, she wouldn't even, like, he wouldn't be able to put that even out on Instagram, an apology out on Instagram, like how she was able to.
nigga shit would all been shut down. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody, and then like,
He would have been knocking at his door, like trying to come get, like, nigga, you wildin' right now.
yeah, facts, especially with this shit on camera. And you know, the most common thing is for people to come up from the past, and people get locked up for that shit. You see what I'm saying? So now, what if dudes really was? How is this shit gonna be perceived now? You see what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta, when it comes to drugging people against their will, bro, you gotta have the same energy across the board, bro. Aside, like,
Cardi Cardi.
And I fuck with Cardi.
Her team.
Yeah, like,
who
she
was
cool.
like, yeah, but who was like running her? Like,
I told Mike this. I told Mike this. I said when Bodak Yellow blew up, she should have had her whole Instagram, her whole social media.
But the thing
clean.
is, like,
Everything
people was
should've
trying to say like it's whack when somebody blow up and they find old videos and try to bring them down. But dog, you talking about drugging?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I get it. Like, of course, when everybody blow up,
it wasn't like that shit. You know what I'm saying?
that shit was
and
3
the
years
stuff,
ago.
Like, the severity of what she been doing.
And you
like,
gotta think
that matters.
Right.
3 years ago.
That
3
matters.
years ago, she was fresh out the strip club.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
The severity matters,
it
bro.
ain't too far removed. You know what I'm saying? It's really not.
Like, is there statute of limitations on this shit, bro? Like, when you talking about drugging people?
I don't know.
Obviously not. If we got Bill Cosby in jail for this shit 30 years ago,
Word.
so it's like.
And you talking about 3 years ago?
So that's all I'm saying. Like, I fuck with Cardi and her music. I fuck with her. Everything she doing. But that shit is wrong. I told Mike this. I said I noticed this shit, especially since the Nicki Minaj feud. I said niggas have been like scanning Cardi B shit trying to find something. I said,
yeah, they do that for
if
everybody.
she had a
who
good
blow
PR
up.
team, all her whole Instagram would have been clean. Her whole social
No, but
media.
recently now, last year,
think
she
she
cleaned
thought she would've
cleaned
got-
up her Instagram. Like all that old shit she used to have, like when
It's
she was
a-
leaving the strip
it's
club
a
and all
way
that.
You can get all your videos from the internet taken off. Like you gotta take these precautions, man, because it's like now we looking at you like, bro, like
It's gonna be she's gonna get a pass though.
She already got the pass.
yeah, the pass already. I think
Like that shit already. Like niggas ain't even really talking about that shit no more, really, bro. Like that shit is. You done swept that shit under the rug, bro. Word.
All right, man. Moving on to something a little bit more lighthearted, unless your girl is at one of these events. But
Man,
niggas is wilding at these sipping paints, man. From the sipping
I
paints,
seen the shit today,
and you know
bro.
what's crazy?
Like
Like sipping paints are thrown in Charleston, and I don't be seeing none of this.
I've
type
been
of
to
shit.
2 of them.
That's what I'm saying. Like you got a girl.
Yeah, like we've been to 2 of them.
Paint too,
So
fam.
it's
that's
like-
not sipping paint what they
Yeah,
doing.
that's-
No, that ain't sipping paint. What they doing?
Word. That's like scripting paint. Or
That's
some
like
shit,
that's like.
I
some-
seen a video today. Them boy had the dudes in there naked, lifting up the girls and shit.
They been necking this man, bro. Like that.
Yeah, I
shit
seen the one they been
crazy.
naked the dude.
Word.
Then she had them trash ass foams on. Them real light blue shits.
That's why I'll never get a girl with foams.
Yeah, that's gross.
I fuck with
Oh,
foams.
no.
Them foams was trash
Not
though.
on a girl though. I don't want to see no chicken, no phone.
Hey man,
You don't see no chicken, no foams?
Oh.
I mean currency threw the
Dude
bars
shit,
out.
man.
Yeah, but I used to look for Jenny in the foam posit pennies, but that's old, man. Like that's old. Like nah, I don't trust girls that wear foam posits.
Especially she got them solar shits on. Oh man,
The
that's
weatherman one?
yes.
She
She
That's
had the weatherman.
no, she ain't had the weatherman phones on.
Oh,
She
I'm
had
saying.
she on the pros. The teal shits. The teal the foam posit pro teal. The ones that they was taking and putting the pink laces in.
Oh, nasty.
Yeah, the real nasty one. They
She
was running out with the
nasty.
South Beach shit. Yeah, those.
She nasty. Niggas is seeing they queens. Hey man, Chill had me crying the other day. Niggas said.
That's why you
girls-
changed your Twitter name. That shit
niggas
was
girls At
hilarious.
sipping paint getting put in the huckabuck.
Huckabuck.
Yeah, I didn't see
old
the
nigga,
I didn't
bro.
see the first video. No
Yo,
one
yo,
said
age
no
with
one
that
said
shit.
Dawn
I
was
heard
giving
that
her
in
back
a
shots,
long
bro.
time.
That sound like some shit that
The
my
huckabuck?
granddad was.
You saw the first video?
Yes, that's the one that we was talking about.
I didn't see that. They said Dawn was giving her straight back shots.
The huckabuck.
Fam.
Hey, that's like your old man saying, "Hey, you be safe if you doing that huckabuck now."
No, the way how women be carrying themselves, that had to been like a bachelorette type thing, bro.
It was niggas in there.
Painting the niggas.
Listen, it was niggas. I don't know the preference of these niggas, but I saw niggas in this sipping paint. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine
That's
your queen.
nuts,
Imagine
bro.
your queen. Yeah, you go you have fun and I catch the sipping paint. Y'all, you and your girls have a good time, and you scoured on the internet, and you see some naked nigga just got your girl bunk over, bruh, at the sipping paint.
Fam.
And she don't say shit when she get back home.
Fam. It's smoke, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Cause that's like, come on, fam. Like, what?
You had to do that? We went out like that? Is that how we going out?
That shit was wild, dog. Like,
man,
for them to even allow that shit in that setting is just crazy. Like, she literally necking this man down.
Imagine you catch some sipping paint tickets on Groupon. You thinking, look, I got the little sipping paint. This shit about to be lit. A cool date idea. You take your girl out there and this shit start going down. You like, yo.
Gotta get up out of there. I'm not about to sit there and watch that shit.
Yo, this shit crazy.
You gotta get up out of here.
As soon as I see niggas come out with the aprons on, oh, it's over.
No,
We
it's
out.
a wrap.
We
I'm
out.
not being a part of no shit like
Now,
that.
first of all, as sipping paints, you paint paintings. You don't paint.
Yeah, you
fucking
pick a
live.
painting and you
know what I'm
paint.
saying?
You
don't
paint
live
the
motherfuckers.
fucking shit that they gave you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit ain't supposed to go down like that.
This shit is wild.
That's nasty.
Nasty award.
Word, honorary nasty award goes to the sipping paint. That shit has forever been tainted in my mind. It's gonna take me going to one at a church to believe these shits now.
Like, they got one in Somerville. That shit straight. I done been to a few of them. That shit in certain areas,
Corny,
man. Like,
man. That shit corny.
I
We
actually
do that
had a
shit
good
'cause-
time doing that shit. I don't drink, but I had a good time doing that shit.
That
So,
shit corny, Mo.
I mean, I've seen niggas
You been in
throw-
them? You went?
I've seen niggas
You was
throw,
forced in it.
Yeah, my girl's like, oh, I want to go sipping. I'm like, all right, fuck it.
I've seen
I don't want to do that shit, bro. That shit is corny, bro.
I've seen
You make your
niggas,
girl happy, so you be like, fuck it. You know
I've
what
seen
I'm
the trapping paint where they have like the DJ playing like the old trap shit and all that shit. I mean, like, all that cool, but
that's cool.
we still painting pictures. We ain't painting no niggas.
Facts,
Like, you know what I'm
facts,
saying? Like, I ain't.
That gotta be some all female shit.
Yeah, I ain't going for that.
For some shit
at
like
all.
that. I ain't going for no shit like that.
Like,
Fucking
That's-
trap and paint, fam.
that's crazy, bro.
Sipping
Like,
paint.
I can't believe that shit, man. So, off that shit, man. My boy Jordan Peele out here putting his foot down, man. He says going forward, as long as he's directing these suspenseful horror, whatever new genre type shit he's doing,
All
he
black
said it's going to be
leads.
all black leads,
Real
and,
shit.
white men.
Word, clap that up. I
On the
respect
on
that
the
shit.
heels of niggas
Real
being
shit.
mad at Lupita, Lupita had to come out and apologize because she stated that her inspiration for her character was speaking voice disabilities, and she got fired for that shit for some reason.
One in the and out the other.
And I'm like, yo, what?
Dog, niggas is too sensitive. Fam.
What
Like,
why
what?
wasn't Forrest Gump retarded?
Right?
What happened to radio? The nigga, there was no outrage over radio.
Hold on. So they got mad because she.
She said she got the voice from a
she
speaking
used
disorder.
A disability. So niggas who
She got inspiration from a speaking disability
that's-
to do the voice.
I
The
mean,
character was supposed to be like that.
Right. I don't know, man. Niggas, I don't know. That's nuts, man. But us is a. You think us better than Get Out? I think us is better than Get Out, man.
No.
Us is fire.
But it's a
man.
great movie though.
I ain't
feel
gonna
like-
lie, I fuck with them both equally. I think they both good movies.
No, both of them great. But I just feel like us is like it's more like subliminal messages in it, whereas I feel
It's
like
more layers to
Get Out
Us.
was more just about like racism, kind of. I feel like you can.
I like the
break
way he
us down-
displayed it. Like he does a great job of visually putting a storyline together
Oh, yeah,
to
facts.
really paint
I
it.
think him being a comedian like helps that.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Cause he could do it. He could do it in a way that is like amazing,
And he
bruh.
know how to,
Cause
like,
somebody
in a
could have
tense
took
moment,
us.
get a laugh out. Like that shit is
Like for him to do it. Like for him to. Somebody could have easily just had poverty people trying to kill
Right,
regular
right,
people. You
right.
see what I'm saying? But the fact that he had it as clones, it like really made it like they just like us.
And I
basically,
the
like-
fact that it really isn't like a evil person in the movie.
No, it's
You
not.
gotta feel the struggle from them.
And I told
boys.
I told Mo that I was like, dog, it's really no
People
bad
love
side.
you.
Ain't no
It
bad
really
side in that
ain't.
movie.
The bad side is really you. It's how you carry it.
Basically, it's basically like a mirror for America.
Yeah.
Basically, like, hey, there's other people like us too who don't have the privilege of living
This
how we live.
You up here balling, there's a nigga somewhere hurting, just like you. So it's like,
Yup. A reflection. That's why I say, like, people really had to go into the movie open-minded watching this shit. Like, I feel like a lot of people didn't really give it a chance. Like, they just automatically threw the shit like, oh, this shit whack. They went into it expecting another Get Out.
Yeah, I
And
think
they
it was-
expected it to
yeah,
be a
that's what I'm
horror
saying.
movie.
I feel like it's more like, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like you had to actually think. Like I feel like after I left us, I had a fucking hour conversation with damn near everybody who I known seen the movie just about the movie. Get
Yeah,
Out
you hit
really
me.
wasn't
Yeah,
like
me and you
that.
had talked about that shit.
Yeah, like that shit that's a dope movie, man. I feel like that's the best movie that came out since Shutter Island. Word. Us is fire.
I haven't seen that.
You put Us on Shutter Island?
No. Shutter Island's better.
Shutter Island was crazy.
It was crazy.
What
And
is that about?
You ain't never seen that? You gotta watch that, bro.
I don't want to tell you what's about. You gotta watch that shit, bro. Yeah, you gotta watch that shit.
DiCaprio's he's the main dude.
Okay.
Yeah, man. It's
Fire,
a Leo
bro.
flick, man.
It's kind of like a suspense horror, cause there ain't really no more horror.
It's on some Bird Box type shit.
Fuck no.
No.
Even though Bird Box is, I fuck with Bird Box.
That was a great movie too.
I wouldn't say great.
It was a great movie.
I wouldn't say great.
It was alright.
It left too.
Yeah, it did. Okay, I say that.
Yeah,
At the end, it did. It didn't display the reason why the shit was going on, why it was going. Yeah, that shit was trash. That was trash about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
You got it. You can't leave a movie out like that without exposing why the shit was going on, why it was going on.
I'm seeing niggas starting this rumor mill that Jordan Peele gonna bring Candyman back. I'm all for that.
He doing a Twilight Zone
Yeah,
series.
he doing a Twilight Zone series. If he do Candyman,
I know he gonna flip Twilight Zone. I know he gonna flip that.
I was too young to really understand.
I never watched it.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I used to watch it with my auntie like a long time ago. I didn't understand it, but
it's limited because it was on Sci-Fi, right?
It was on Sci-Fi, so like that. I mean, it's in that lane, like you know what I'm saying. Like it was about like
Us and Get Out. That's some Twilight Zone type shit.
Yeah, but if he do Candyman, I'm all for that. If he looking at those,
so is he only gonna be doing like horror movies or like?
He said that's what that's when he was growing up. That's like his favorite genre of movies.
You can tell because there's a lot of like how the little boy named Jason, he always got the mask on. Like that shit's like an old like he put a lot.
Yeah, that's like
he put a lot of shit together in that movie. So you think Dog was switched out? That's the biggest debate I've been seeing about this movie.
Nah, he wasn't.
I think he just half tethered, man. I think he just had
They
to.
definitely have tethered.
I feel like you gotta
all the
think
kids
they was
have
born.
tethered.
They was born from the tethered girl. So it's like,
But he could control his.
That's probably some of the traits he got. He's probably special.
Yeah, he's special.
A lot of people was not really accepting the fact
how the
that
daughter, how the daughter was so quick when she actually killed that girl. It wasn't like no shock to her. It was like it was natural to her. When she killed the other white girl, and she started she was like, oh, okay.
like the son was never shook throughout the movie. If we being honest, he was never really shook. Like even when they was in the with the white family killing, like he just came out the cut like it wasn't nothing.
He put the mask on and the shit was off.
I just think he got tethered traits. I don't think he was switched out.
He definitely got because his mom.
Yeah, his mom.
Yeah.
The mom and the daughter. I mean,
all of the kids is half. You know what I'm saying?
She, because the mother is 100% tethered. That's the thing. Now the one who was coming back, she half. You said because she had to grow up like under there now.
She was technically 100% human though.
Yeah,
she just got switched.
She switched, but the one that was really living that life, she was 100. I just think he got some of the traits because even on the beach, like remember what his sister said, he just got a hard time focusing sometimes, and how he was doing the tunnels instead of the castles and shit. I don't think Dog was switched out. I think he just got some of them traits that he was able to control Dog.
And that's just another reason why I really love this movie, man, because that shit like it gives you like conversations like this, like. You know
it's a lot of debates going on.
Right. It brings a lot of dialogue. I fuck with that.
And on top, like, because at first when they was killing each other, I thought the shit was more on some, like, defeating, like your fears within you. Because you know how the father killed himself, the daughter killed her.
Yep, because she was driving the car. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? And then, like,
damn, so everybody did kill him. Yeah, I ain't even.
You kind of think of, except they killed the white family. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like that whole scene by itself, and I said this last week. That whole scene by itself was crazy.
Which one?
Like the white family getting killed, and how like them boys just been chilling.
I did not see that shit coming.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's another reason why I fuck with this movie, bro. I couldn't predict anything.
Yeah, that shit fucked my head up. Honestly,
like I just in the dark. Like I don't know what. And I usually like, all right, I know what's gonna happen.
That shit was suspenseful. I
thought it was just dealing with their family.
Yeah,
I did not know that shit was that real, bro.
Like
that shit went left quick.
And even when the red girl started talking, I don't know why, and it clicked to me like, how the fuck can she?
That's what I was thinking too.
But I was so focused on trying to figure
out, because I'm like, okay, she could talk. Like, what the fuck is really going on? You
I fuck
with
Jordan Peele, man. I like the way he think, man.
But hey, like I've been seeing a lot of white tears on the TL behind what he said, and like, and I even bring this up, like y'all always was quick to say like, oh, you want black leading roles, be independent, and then when this man do it. And he getting big numbers behind it. Now all of a sudden it's a problem.
Egyptians, fam. Like,
right.
off.
Like,
bro.
and then
Like,
when we had horror movies back in the day, the black niggas died first.
every time.
Like Jason, New York. The nigga fought Jason on the roof.
Back then, like there was never no black lead who survived the movie, bruh. Never.
Busta Rhymes surviving.
He survived that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I know what you did last summer.
Nah,
Brandy died.
they got Brandy out the paint
Kai
quick.
Pfeiffer died.
Yeah.
Niggas got killed in that bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Niggas ain't
and
last.
Honestly, like shit like that made me respect like niggas like Tyler Perry more, cause you know niggas said they want by Tyler Perry.
I fuck with Tyler Perry.
I might not agree. I might not like all his work, but bruh independent.
Facts.
Bruh not all by
And he
nobody.
put niggas on.
He
I
give
respect that.
niggas. He give niggas situations like
Shit, he
bruh,
turned Atlanta into Hollywood almost for real.
low key. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Like it's a lot of
fuck with
acting
that.
jobs in Atlanta based off of him. You know what I'm saying? Independent.
I ain't got no beef. It's like at the end of the day, I don't know what dog like. I feel like the shit that been said about him, like I don't feel like people making that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like Tyler Perry, like
As far as what?
like just like the shit with Monique. You know what I'm saying?
That wasn't Tyler. That was
she always felt like, but
that's
she
Lee
was
Daniels.
no, he was in there too. She mentioned him too.
Oh, she did.
It was Lee, Tyler, and Oprah.
Oh, I didn't know.
So
know
basically,
Tyler
she
had-
put all of them in the group, like on some, like you know, they really don't be. But like outside of that, yeah, Tyler has always been like on some, you know,
Black
putting.
people first shit. I fuck with
Yeah.
that, man. I fuck with it. Word.
You always say you gotta fuck with your pupils,
You
man.
gotta fuck with your folks. I fuck with that, bro. I don't like the movies. There's a couple of them that's cool.
Is it how you feel about? Because I also see this Jordan Peele saying that, but he got a white wife. So how you feel about it?
Obviously, I don't mean a
Right.
difference if he's saying he only gonna have.
Oh, I'm
niggas
just
leave
asking.
the
I'm just
movie.
being devil's advocate. 'Cause
I
that's
just
what people
don't.
saying.
I don't. That ain't my thing. But if that's who make that nigga happy, you know what I'm saying? Then hey, fuck it. Like that shit a dub though.
I want to know what his next film gonna be like, dog.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
bro.
like he got me
anticipating
anticipating
Like,
some good shit.
He printing money at this point. Or anytime he come with something, I in there, bro.
Like
I seen
low
Get Out
key,
twice
you
in
know, I
this
always
movie.
said this shit, dog. Like
Just
low key,
twice.
comedians are some of the smartest people on this planet, bro.
That's facts, bro.
Like comedians are really smart people if you really think about it, dog. Like for Jordan Peele to grow how he
gotta
has
be
grown,
witty,
bro.
have time,
Written, directed,
yeah.
produced, all that by Jordan Peele, bro. Like he got a long career ahead of him, man. And dog started off on what? Mad TV or some
Yup.
shit?
Then that Key and Peele shit, which people hated on. Key and Peele was alright. It was alright. Niggas was expecting the Chappelle show, but niggas got.
I was just about to ask that. So
they
they
stop doing that, man. Like
What?
niggas was trying to compare. Like, I mean, the format was basically the same as
It's
the
the
Chappelle
same thing,
show.
but they in different lanes of this shit.
Yeah,
You
like
know
Dave
what I'm saying?
Chappelle was more like edgy, and them boy shit was more like white humor, goofy type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, they just different lanes of comedy. That's all.
How you feel about In Living Color?
I fuck with In Living Color.
I feel like without Living Color, you don't got
None of this
shows
shit.
like Key and Peele or Dave
Facts.
Chappelle or none of
I
that
never
type
really
shit.
got into that shit,
Fam,
man.
what's the character when Damon Wayans is in jail and he's saying all the big words?
Bro,
That's the
I think
funniest.
his name was Brother Man or some shit like
Bruh,
that. He's talk like this.
Yes, bro. That's the funniest shit ever, bro.
Cause I think that character
Word.
was in Don't Be Mr. Society. He was
Yup,
the mailman.
yup.
Message.
That shit is funny as fuck.
Man,
bro.
that's
And
so
Living
funny,
Color
bro.
was the shit.
You tripping? Low key, Living Color was the shit.
I might give it another chance to watch that shit. Like, bro, like I don't like when it come to comedy, dog. Like, just with certain shit, just don't. I'm not a fan of the like getting in the character. I'm more of a like
So you don't like
dressing
Nutty
up shit.
Professor and
No,
like that?
that shit don't make me laugh, bro.
What?
Like you dressing up as other people, like that shit don't make me laugh.
The clumps at the dinner table is one of the most classic movie scenes.
That shit is funny to you?
What? Come on, Cletus, fam.
It's not funny to me, man.
Funny as fuck, bro.
Drew, was that funny to you?
What?
Like, is it like making you die on the floor laughing?
I keep it a buck. I keep it a buck.
Like, what's
I
some shit?
When I was a kid, that shit was funny.
Like, let me ask. Like, what's something that really make you laugh? Like, I'm talking about, like, every time you see that shit,
You
you
talking
know,
about like a TV show?
it could be anything. I'm talking about in terms of comedy. What make you laugh at a comedian, like either on TV, like a show, or on like Curb Your Enthusiasm, that's funny shit to me.
That is funny.
That's one of the greatest comedy shows.
That
You know
is.
what I'm saying? Like shit like that is funny to me. But like when you dressing up as other characters,
But
and,
I
like you
like
kind of like animated,
I-
like that's the perfect word. When you extra animated to me, that don't move me. I've always been like that. Like so, like even when I used to watch Martin and he used to be the other characters, like
But
that's.
that been like his strong suit though.
But it wasn't
like
funny
being-
to me. Like him tripping off Pam and shit. That's funny to me.
I mean, because that's more like realistic.
Now you see what I'm saying
but
because
it's a TV show,
comedy
man.
because comedy is
So
supposed to be
Martin Mama ain't funny to you?
no because at the end of the day comedians
Damn.
you know what it is with comedians.
Dragonfly Jones not funny.
What make them funny is saying real shit but putting their own spin on it. That's why I fuck with Bernie Mac so much.
I mean, but Martin
Kevin Hart,
characters was real characters, just exaggerated.
Like I saw somebody say the other
Like I
day.
know some black mamas that act like Mama Payne. Fam.
I know
You know
Jerome's.
what I'm saying? Like you
Like,
know Jerome.
You know Jerome's at the Elk
All right,
Lounge
so how you feel
every
about
Friday.
like how you feel like them Tyler Perry shows like Meet the Browns and shit?
I never
didn't
fuck
like
with
Meet
them
the
shits.
Like them shit.
I like House of Pain. House of Pain was because I fuck with Curtis. He was funny.
That wasn't funny to me.
I fuck
None of them shit funny. I think
None of them shit funny. And
his serious shows is more entertaining to me, like Have and Have Nots and all that shit.
like if you just like yourself and like you funny, like that's gold to me because it's no effort. It's no effort. Like if you naturally funny, like if you, that's why I don't like. I saw somebody say the other day, like I guess Kevin Hart's supposed to be having another special, and somebody was like, "Hey, bro, this is it. It's for like if you ain't hitting on this one, then I'm really about to just be on some."
He is
like
he,
yeah,
he
like
do have
I
a
ain't.
new one coming out.
I was like,
They
nah,
ain't
like
come out next month.
there has not been one Kevin Hart special I laughed at, and I'm being so dead serious, bro.
you
Bugging.
tripping, man.
I'm
Them
dead
first,
ass.
like,
The first three ones was funny.
Before he got like the bag,
Yeah.
that nigga was.
When he got
funny,
rich,
bruh.
he started losing his like his edge.
And even he had his moments in those shits. Like what's the one? I think Little Man, something about a little.
To a certain degree, you could be
Grown
a
Little Man.
Man,
That shit
yeah.
is
like
funny,
to a
bruh.
certain degree, you could be somewhat like with Aries
Do you
Spears.
find Mike Epps funny?
Mike Epps is very funny.
What about Chris Rock? You like Chris Rock?
Chris Rock got some funny stand. He's not at the top of my list
Cause I always break it down like it's like
because like you know how Aries Spears does the voice, but that's not his main thing. Like he still got some other content
not
that's
funny
funny
to
as
me.
he's funny as fuck
you
to
know
me.
who else is not funny to me?
Aries
B-Ray
Spears-
is not funny to me.
Aries-
D-Ray is very funny. That's
See,
that's a prime
I don't
definition
get
of
it.
being real but being funny.
Bro,
And he witty as fuck. Like when people be coming at him in the crowd, dog quick with the hits.
D-Ray be frying niggas in the
He
crowd.
fry. He be frying, and that's another thing that make you a great comedian. Like you being able to like what's the word?
improvise.
Yeah, improvise and shit.
Improv,
Like if
yeah.
somebody fuck with you in the crowd and you could
That's
just
like
come
the
on.
main thing, improv. Like that's how.
Like you know who's a funny nigga, but I don't know his name. The nigga who was on that ATL episode when he was wasting dog time with the haircut.
Oh, the barber.
The barber.
Yeah,
He
that
got to
nigga
stand up.
funny.
He got to stand up when I think it was I think one of the comedians like when they had an all-star weekend. Don't quote me on that though, but dog got a funny stand up. And like he was just off the hit with shit. Like he was like adjusting and like dog like shit like that is
You
gold to
just
me.
don't like. You just don't like animated.
If you too animated like that shit that you like Kevin that shit Kevin Hart be doing, that's not funny to me, fam. Like I want you to tell me like some real shit and put a spin on it.
He used to do that in the first
His
one.
word.
Bro. Like he was.
He
on
just
that
forgot. He just became-
Like if you could sit like
He
Paul
got too
Mooney,
big for
Paul
himself.
Mooney doesn't have to do nothing but sit on a stool and he's funny as fuck.
shit. Right.
I mean, but that's a different level of.
That's what
comedic
make
genius.
that's what make
That
you
nigga wrote for
that's what make you
Pryor,
funny.
fam, so you can't really put.
All right, Patrice O'Neal was in that same
But
lane
in
too.
In the same lane, Paul Mooney did. He got sketch characters too, but his shit funny. Like Negro Damas. Like that shit funny. On Dave Chappelle show.
There's some great comedians
I
if they
feel
get
like Kevin
animated.
Hart is more entertaining than funny. Whereas like Chappelle is like is more funny than you know what I'm saying. Like with Kevin Hart is gonna be like a show, almost. With Dave
Yeah,
Chappelle, it's
animated.
just him just up there.
Like I don't find Dave Chappelle funny.
What? That's crazy. Dave Chappelle don't got no whack specials, bro.
Yeah, that one he had on Netflix was whack.
It was crazy
It
to
was
me.
not, fam.
That last one he's
That
the one
last one really wasn't hitting, but the one he had
Them-
two.
all-
He had that shit in the tuck for years, bro. He just got shit on Netflix like hell, and then he came right back.
The
after,
the first one was good. The
Chris
second one
Rock
really
one on
wasn't.
Netflix. The last one, like that was a real good
Oh,
one.
that shit was good, but I think
That
I
was
might watch
better
it,
than
like, once or
Dave.
Twice and never revisited it.
Nah,
again.
hell no. That
Real
shit was
shit.
natural and just or like Chris shit was effortless. Like if you got a comedian who really could get up on the stage and just Dog, that's I always give credit to comedians because that's the hardest shit to do on this earth,
Man,
bro.
it's a video of Dave Chappelle on YouTube being on stage for 6 hours, nigga, just telling jokes. That's fucking impressive, bro. Like,
I'm not taking away for what his. I'm just saying he don't move me.
and I feel like his jokes is like, it ain't like fucking. It's kind of like with the Jordan Peele shit. It ain't like direct with Dave Chappelle. It's kind of like,
It's layers to it.
yeah, like, and I like shit like I fuck with shit like that.
It was just amazing to me seeing FaZe on Love, Carlos, man.
You said that man was a hater.
No, because because this how they do.
He said the same shit I said. He said Dave not funny.
No, Dave Chappelle. No, he went further than that. He was reaching.
But Faison is a
Faison,
comedian.
no, but I'm
Like
gonna break this shit down. Faison went further than what he needed to go. Faison was basically saying.
He only was funny to white
he
people.
Only funny to white
that's
people.
not true, bro.
That's not
That's
true.
not true,
Like, that's
nigga.
really not true. That's a lie.
That,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
exactly what that
so
is.
then you know how how they used to do Let's Compare on Twitter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where it's like, oh, a girl might tweet, oh, Beyonce's ugly. Then it's like, oh, let's compare.
Right,
so
right.
let's compare the stand-ups now alone.
Faison got stand-ups?
We got 0 stand-ups compared to Killing Them Softly. We got Night at the Roxbury, I guess.
What
I think
Faison did besides like Big Worm, though?
Parenthood,
What's that?
the show.
Oh.
I've never seen a Faison Love fucking stand-up. I've never seen one.
I don't think he's
Get-
funny. I just agree with what he said.
That's
all.
Funny when put in the right. He's not a main character. Like he got some shit.
The
on
nigga's
Netflix
on
that
3
I've been
strikes.
needing to watch
He,
for like 5
he
years,
was
but I
funny on
never
3
watched it.
strikes. Besides
Oh, yeah,
Big
yeah,
Worm, he
yeah.
was on 3
But
strikes.
that's Big Worm without the perm.
Exactly.
bro.
That's
Right.
Big Worm. He done
And
had
a Suburban.
Yeah, he got a
Right.
Suburban. It's a 2000 now.
Right,
It's not 95 no more. That's
Right.
exactly what that was to me. That's the only reason why I thought he was funny. I was like, oh, this
I
is-
fuck with Bruce, bro.
Yeah, Bruce was funny.
Bruce still funny. I fuck with
That
Bruce.
nigga funny, like as far but like Faison, I'm not about to sit up. I just agree with what he said about the Dave. Everybody
The nigga,
like
the nigga reached, man.
I mean, everybody
got their own thing when it comes to comedy. That's why like
But-
people be quick. Oh, you a hater? Cause no, I just don't think the
but think
motherfucker
about
funny,
it like this.
bruh.
Nah, he was entitled to his opinion saying he's funny.
Like I don't think Tiffany
all that-
Haddish funny,
all that
fam.
extra shit is hating. Like that whole
But
only
Dave
funny
Chapp-
to white folks. That's hating.
Like you think Cat Williams funny?
yes,
Yeah, Cat is a legend. I fuck with Cat
but
Williams.
Cat Williams animated though as fuck.
Not as much as Kevin Hart, fam.
Cat Williams a fucking character. He's a pimp.
The Pimp Chronicles was funny.
His whole
When he come out on
existence
stage,
is
he's dressed like a
character.
pimp.
Yeah.
He carries himself as a pimp.
I mean, that might be him in
But
real
he's
life. you know
that's what I'm
I mean?
saying. But like how Cat carry himself, that's how
No,
he carry
in
himself.
real life, Cat Williams, he adopts kids and he's a family man. That's Cat Williams in real life. Cat Williams
He
not a
talk
pimp
like that
in
though.
real life.
Like he'll talk like how he talked to the lady at the radio station. That's how he talk to
Oh,
people
yeah,
in real
He
life.
fry people in real life.
Like he fried people in real life. Like you would think that shit is a common, but that's how he really. That's why I appreciate it. Like with Kevin Hart, he's not that outside that. That's what I'm saying. He's not as animated as Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
It's
funny.
different. It's
Hold on.
different way, but they
see
both
that-
animated.
How we
though.
said it's different lanes to this shit. All right, so Kevin Hart, he was strong at stand up when he first got into it, and he kind of fell off a little bit as he got bigger. But as far as like him acting and his like when it would come down to like roasting and shit like that, like he kill every time he going wilding out.
You know,
He kill every time like he in a session where he like roasting niggas like
Cause Kevin Hart is like kick it funny. Like,
yeah, like you know what I'm saying.
Like Kevin Hart can walk
you
in right now and just blend
exactly
in. You know
like
what
if
I'm
we all
saying?
tripping and shit.
Right.
Kevin Hart could kill everybody.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can go on YouTube and Google him like making Jamie Foxx react, like him frying in the studio with Meek Mill frying everybody in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Like that's his. He's shining them type of
Kevin
moments.
Hart is funny. He just became too gimmicky.
Yeah,
little,
like he got
you know what I'm saying? Like
That's
became
all it
his
is with
whole-
Kevin Hart to
But
me.
Kevin Hart is funny.
Kevin
man.
Hart still get busy when it's time to like roast niggas and shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna just say the nigga just not funny at all
Kevin
now.
Hart funny as fuck,
Kevin Hart
bro.
get busy
He
on
is.
that shit now.
His last couple of stand-ups just been a little lackluster.
Yeah. What's next, Mike? What's going on out here, man?
I had another point with that shit
Oh, what's
too.
up?
I'm just saying like, I know we was originally talking about Jordan Peele, but like, just like with some of these comedians, though, like I see on Twitter when people just be like, man, you just gotta, especially if they black comedians, like just support them. Like, bro, like I don't have to go to their show if I don't think these niggas ain't funny, dog. Like, there's a lot of these cats who just ain't like even with Instagram. I feel like a lot of the comedian shit is like watered down, man.
Everybody's an Instagram comedian now.
And that shit is not funny. There's probably about 3 niggas I can name off the hip right now that I really fuck with on Instagram. Like Desi Banks, he's funny.
Ha Davis be having me.
Desi Banks.
Shiggy, I fuck with Shiggy. I feel like Shiggy could. I don't think he's a real true comedian, but he like if he was to work on it.
He got comedic timing though.
Yeah, he do.
He got that timing. He
should stay away from stand up, but like as far as skits and acting and shit like that, he'll do good at that.
Like I don't even think I'll be a good. I don't know. How might be able to pull that shit off.
I don't think so.
I feel like with time,
he
could pull that shit.
Because like because a lot of the Instagram comedians came up doing the skit shit. Like it's not really too many I came across who like off the
I feel like Desi will be good in movies.
He actually do stand up though. Desi Tor do stand up.
Yeah,
he just saying
Country Wayne is a pretty good comedian.
Yeah, he's funny.
I felt like Jess. I don't think Jess is funny.
Her little updates be funny sometimes to me, man.
She hits on them shit now. Like if she got some updates, she'll.
That's why I say like niggas got their lanes.
They
bro.
got their lanes with the certain shit.
I like Desi though. Desi's all around. Like that
nigga's hilarious,
that
bro.
Nigga funny as fuck.
And then his skits don't be like
corny,
corny, bro.
Girl and him and this beat.
The one where he be like,
the one where he was outside the club,
yeah.
Nigga, that shit. You talk about like relatable, bro.
You got to leave this lame ass nigga won't let me in.
You letting all these girls in, bro? Like let me.
Every nigga has seen that shit.
Yes.
Let me in, lame ass nigga.
Right.
That shit was hilarious, bro. Like,
shout out Desi Banks, man.
but some of them boys just got like a thing that just worked for them, like, and that just works for them. Like, I ain't really tripping on like that. Blame it on K-Wade dude. Like that nigga ain't funny, fam.
That's the dude who always wearing the wig, right?
Yeah, like
he funny to his demographic, like girls and
yeah. That's the one who had the crazy ass TV show.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Niggas who wear wigs in 2019 and be funny, not funny to me, bro. Like,
I mean, that shit ain't never really been funny to me, really.
Only thing I gave a pass to was Shanae, but I was little.
And Big Mama.
That's
I mean Martin.
Yeah.
But see, Eddie Murphy no more ain't did that shit on stage though. You see what I'm saying? Like these niggas is doing it to try to get on. So like if you get on and people just know you for that, people don't know Eddie Murphy for putting on a wig all the time. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And Martin for putting on a wig and shit. They know them for other shit. Like
Right.
But that's their thing. That's their forte.
Yeah,
and
that's your thing that you gotta go
exactly.
to. Like,
if that's your thing you gotta go to, then
really fuck with that shit. Like,
y'all excited for Bad Boys 3?
No. Should have been had that shit.
Yeah, we should have had that like 10 years ago.
I just feel like this shit gonna look nuts. Them niggas
yeah, because the second one came out in 03. Yeah. We should have got that like 08, 09, my nigga.
So it's like, bro, y'all niggas
like y'all space it out.
And my dog got Martin got the gut. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, fam.
He really in his mid-age now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, if you gonna be running, fam, like, he really gonna have to drop some weight, bro.
Like, you not 95 Martin no more, my nigga. Like, you're not.
Like, Will's still in shape. You know what I'm saying? Will take care of himself. But Martin is like.
Will's still in shape, but you can look in Will's face and tell he ain't 03 or 95 Will no more. Like,
nah, he definitely 93. Like he
50 already? Is he 50?
Will don't look 50, bro.
They about the same age. Like
Will don't look 50 though.
I know Martin 50, so Will Smith about the same. Don't boy run the same.
Will
age.
don't look 50, but Will starting to look old.
Shit, Martin 54.
When Will, yeah, you can look at Will like,
am I getting old? Like what the?
Nah, we are getting old, my nigga. Like Will, you gotta think Will was like what in his 20s, like in his early 20s with
Fresh Prince, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Like
crazy.
when
he was 27 when the first Bad Boys.
Exactly.
He was 27, and he was 30. He was 35 when the second one came out.
So I think the second one better than the first one.
All day. Second one definitely better than the first one.
It's funnier than the first
one. Definitely, and the story was better. And they didn't drag it out too much.
The first one a classic. The first one a classic, but the second one that was like. That's why I say 3 had to come out like at least 3 years after that, 3 or 4 years after that one.
Like a woman's butt.
The nigga was dribbling, nigga lip. Nigga said, get the fuck off me, bro. Like nigga say, hey, look at your eyes.
Right.
How would look at my eyes?
Right. Damn, motherfucker got blinking and shit.
How would look at my eyes?
I think the third one gonna be good, man. I kind of excited for it. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna watch it just for nostalgic purposes.
Everybody gonna watch that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see that shit.
So you definitely going to see it.
You know, yeah, man. I'm excited for that movie, just like I'm excited for Avengers next. Well, shit, this month, shit, April already here. April's 1st.
April 1st tomorrow.
That's crazy. When does it come up?
26.
26.
That shit right around the corner if you think about it. Like March and April be flying, dog.
I just want to see how they gonna end this shit, cause I ain't really into that Marvel shit.
Now, I feel you. I had to catch up
probably
and watch
seen
a lot of that shit. I was a big Spider-Man fan, but I wasn't the guy who was going to.
Movie low key is Doctor Strange, bro. That shit.
No,
so
that's
No, it's not.
Niggas
I
be
watched
trying
it,
to
but
shit
it's
on
not.
Doctor Strange,
It's a
bro.
great movie, but it's not the best one.
Bro, low key, that's in the top 3 to me, bro.
That shit hard.
Real
bro.
talk, bro.
But see, I haven't seen all of them, so I can't really.
I've seen all them shit, my nigga. Doctor Strange top
hard.
3. Doctor Strange top 3 Marvel
I feel
movie,
like he need
bro.
another movie.
He do need one.
No,
You
real
gotta
shit.
think Doctor Strange is
The most
really
underrated,
important, bro. Like,
the most underrated Marvel movie, and I didn't even watch it when it first came out. See, I watched all of them to catch up. So like you said, I was just a big Spider-Man fan, and like people talking about Wolverine and all that shit. But Ant-Man is one of the most underrated ones. The first one.
Niggas sleep on Ant-Man too.
That was a great movie, but like
I feel like that like more.
Doctor Strange, and I watched Doctor Strange.
Kinda.
Doctor Strange wasn't
T.I. in them shit.
The-
T.I. got Marvel money.
to say that was the best one, and you gotta watch how the shit ended, fam. Like,
Doctor Strange hard.
Doctor Strange
I just
hard,
like his
bro.
his powers is just so like.
but the way
fire,
the
bro.
shit ended was like it wasn't really on no. It was just the repetitive shit, and I get it because that's his power, like with time and all that. But that ending wasn't all that, fam.
Yeah, that shit was trash. It was, but
He's like, bro, I want to challenge you to it over and over and over.
Right,
like basically, you
right.
getting on this man's
That's
nerves
lazy,
to get
right?
him to
That
go.
was
That's
lazy, right?
lazy.
Yeah,
You used to saying that's late. You could have did some more, put him in
I feel
another
at that
dimension
point,
type shit.
but how could they have
I
done
feel
it
like
otherwise?
yeah, that's that. You had
Put
to
him in another
introduce him.
dimension or some
Gotta
shit for him to
introduce him
come
away,
back
man.
or some shit. Like, but for you to just be getting on the man nerves, that's
No,
lazy.
I get what you saying. Like that was he basically like just
You getting on my man nerves. That's it. Like he killing you over and over again, and you keep coming back. You keep coming back. You keep coming back. Like, bro, this hell no. And I ain't fuck with Thor. Thor movie was better than fucking Doctor Strange,
Yeah, the last
nigga.
Thor movie top 3 to me too. Doctor
Not the
Strange.
last one. The second
The
Thor
Ro- the
movie
Ro-
was
Ragnarok, whatever that shit called.
Ragnarok wasn't better than the second Thor.
That's the best Thor, bro.
Civil War was fire.
I didn't see that either. I ain't never really been into the Marvel shit, but once I seen Black Panther, that's when I started going back and watching all of them.
I don't understand the slander that movie getting either. Niggas need to stop. That was a good movie, fam.
I like the movie. I just don't like everything that surrounded the movie. Like if I went to the movies and I seen,
I'm not trying to hear all the drums and shit
Yeah,
coming
like,
into the movie theater,
I
fam.
ain't
Like
with that
I
shit.
wasn't fucking with that.
like Back to
I wasn't
Us.
fucking with that.
Like when niggas was doing the swag surf in the movie theater.
Dog, I like nigga shit, bro.
Bruh,
Like,
nah, bro. I come to watch the fuck. I come to
fuck
watch the
with
fucking
nigga
movie,
shit,
bro.
like,
I come to watch the
white
movie,
people
bro.
get to do they corny shit.
No,
like
white
that.
people come
That's
shoot the fucking theater up, bro. They
That's
don't.
their culture. Our culture, you know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
man. White people don't do this shit.
Said
when
that's
they-
their culture.
it's-
That is. White people culture is fucking destroying shit. In America. I don't know about white people in other countries. But white people in America, nigga, their culture is destroying shit. And that's a fact.
All right, man. But like I said, bro, I
he
ain't
ain't telling
come.
no lies with
I ain't
that.
come. I ain't
They
come
do
to
dress
the
up for
movie.
their Star Wars shit too.
That's what I'm saying.
But
They
it's
having whole fucking
no,
meetings with
no.
1,000 niggas
It's
in fucking
different.
Power Ranger
Niggas
suits.
is not having full ensemble fucking bands in the fucking screening room.
I'm not trying to
Niggas-
have the bands in
having-
the.
Like niggas not doing none of this shit.
Why you
bruh.
coming? Why you coming through the movie theater with the drums? Now you.
Yeah,
I
Why
understand.
we giving it up, nigga? Africa, what's up? The fuck?
Nigga,
You don't like that
Wakanda's
shit?
not real. Wakanda's not real.
No, I
Cut
agree.
the bullshit, man.
The only thing I say with the Wakanda, I let us have the Wakanda
This shit
shit.
not real,
I let us
man.
have that.
Cut the bullshit.
I just saying like the whole drums and
y'all
all that.
equate this
extra
shit to Africa, man. No, Wakanda's fictional as fuck.
Yeah, but it's fictional, but it's based upon
Man.
Africa and niggas.
It's
was
based
bringing out
upon-
their African
Alright,
heritage.
and
I
I
fuck with
basically
it.
says
All right.
it's basically South
I guess
Africa,
'cause
my
I
nigga.
I shit on all that shit too, cause I always my standpoint from watching Black Panther, I said the Wakanda niggas was fucking weak as fuck. If you got all the fucking tools and the weaponry to help liberate all your black people around the world, and y'all just sitting in secrecy,
I get it.
You pussy. Flat front, fictional or not, that's how I give it up. I'm sorry.
Dog ain't had deserved that in the beginning of the movie. He didn't. I understand what he did. It's always the movies like that. It's just like what. I get it, Thanos. Like, I get it. But, dog, you going about it the wrong way. You see what I'm saying? Like, I get it. You see what I'm saying?
Thanos is a real nigga, man.
No, he's not.
Thanos beat the shit out of Iron Man. Expose him.
his daughter though. That ain't been played.
Expose him. Expose him. For
Yeah,
what he
you-
was.
That was some clown.
Take that
Oh.
back, fam.
That was some clown shit.
That's
Nigga
clown
said-
shit, bro.
nigga
Like,
said-
His daughter, bro.
Yo, did you do it? Yes. What did it cost?
and let's be real here. And I get it
Everything.
because it's the movie and you got 6 stones. I get it. But if dog wanted shit the way he wanted, why he just ain't use the reality stone to put everything the way he wanted it?
I mean, because that'll fuck the movie up. They had to make
Plus,
You know what I'm saying?
He wanted.
Yeah, put Thanos
It's about
to it.
complete power. That's why you gotta fill the gauntlet up. my
Thanos
nigga.
ain't real, but I get it. I get why he doing what he doing. He could have went about this shit a different way. Like remember when he was telling Gamora like, oh, like she's like, look at your planet now. Like they never go to bed hungry now. You used to go to bed hungry. She was like, yeah, but you sacrificed like 1,000 something people to do it. Like dog been on some genocide shit, man. It's always just like with Killmonger. You know what I'm saying? Like I get it, fam. Like you can't really fault him, and you can't fault his pops for trying to give the power to the people in the hood.
I definitely ain't team Thanos, but I fuck with niggas that bring static, bro. So.
Yeah, I about that static talk.
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
That's
So
all
I fuck with Thanos. You know
I
what
just
I'm
hope, dog, if he is gonna go out,
I fuck with
Iron Man
niggas-
can't be the one to do it. I'll be
They
pissed.
saying Ant-Man is the
He should. I could see him
It's
doing
no way
it.
in hell is Iron Man if he beat his ass like that? He beat the shit out of Iron Man.
The only thing I don't like about Ant-Man.
He ain't stalled that nigga out at nothing. He beat
The only
shit
thing I
out
don't
of
like
that
about
nigga.
the only thing I don't like
beat the
about
shit out of
Ant-Man,
Tony,
bruh,
bro.
is the fact when he get big, he moves slow as fuck.
Who you talking about?
Ant-Man,
Oh, Ant-Man.
when he big as fuck, he's slow.
I thought it was gonna be Thor to do this shit.
He
but
should be the one.
Thor,
Him
but even
or Captain
Thanos-
Marvel.
Thanos told niggas straight, he was like, "You should have chopped my head off, nigga." Like,
all right, so Captain Marvel was the girl.
right.
She one of the strongest. Like if anybody fucking with Thor, it's
Was
probably
that
her.
movie good?
It was real good,
I ain't seen it yet.
real fucking good.
Gotta peep it, man.
Cause that shit introduced Fury, man. Like how Fury got started.
Yeah, it's
Now
like a
peep,
backstory.
that shit from the 90s. So the setting is in the 90s. Like she don't age now. Like so, like as far as power, she one of the most powerful motherfuckers. Like period. Like you not fucking with her. Like Thor probably be the only one who can fuck with her.
I thought Captain America was that nigga too.
He
No.
not fucking with her.
Captain America racist, man. Don't fuck with Captain America.
This nigga.
He probably was.
We Captain America racist, bro.
If we go back to the
We
times,
go back
bro.
to the times, my nigga. Like,
If that's the case, we gotta say that about
and we put the
everybody.
percentages.
You gotta say that about everybody
I
then.
call somebody a nigga,
I
bro,
wouldn't be
with the ER.
surprised, like if he dropped the ER.
So Wolverine racist? Dog don't age.
Nah,
like-
Wolverine ain't racist because you gotta think Wolverine. He was alive before them times.
My nigga, he been alive in the 1600s,
That's what I'm
1700s.
saying, but the nigga was in Asia. No, he was a samurai and shit, bro.
My nigga, he went through the first war. That's in Wolverine Origins. He lived through the first Civil War.
But I'm saying he was around even before all of that.
That's what I'm saying. So you trying to say dog ain't been racist? He seen black people be in slavery. What are we talking
We don't know
about?
that. We don't know that.
What you mean? Bro, Wolverine went through all them years. He saw some black people getting fucked up.
I think Wolverine was helping niggas, man, like along the way.
But
Low
Captain
key.
America racist. Come on,
I
fam.
mean, hey.
I can't buy that one. If
If
you
I had
can't
to
say
bet on
Wolverine.
I had
Him?
to bet. I'm just saying.
I'm
If I had
going
to bet
Captain America,
on one,
bro.
I'm going Captain America.
Who's all the characters who don't age?
Wolverine.
Captain Marvel, who else?
Um,
You gonna like that movie though.
it's
She
more than
fire,
that.
bruh.
Marvel.
She fire, bruh. She fire. You gonna fuck with her. That's why I've been thinking as far as power, her or Thor would probably be the one to do it. I feel like Thor should do it just cause he went through. No, ain't nobody went through more shit.
Let Thor do it.
Nah,
'Cause I feel like
Thor. I
people
think if Thor,
expecting Thor.
Listen,
if Thor's gonna do
who
it,
went
he did
through-
the last movie.
Right.
But
Who?
he-
Nah, hell no, because you wouldn't have Endgame then.
Nah, because even Thanos told him, he was like, "You should have cut my head off. You chopped me." Remember he cut him with.
I feel like he gonna do it because who went through more shit out of all the Marvel characters than Thor? He got to deal with his
Nobody.
fucked up brother, his sister fucked up, his
Nigga-
dad, and then he
Nigga got
saved
one
all
eye
his
now.
people. He sacrifices planet for his people. Get him on the ship. Thanos come around, kill all his fucking people.
He got one eye now.
You just got one. No, he got his eye back
Oh yeah.
from
Nigga,
old
He
boy.
didn't turn to dust in the last movie.
No,
Nah, he almost killed himself trying to make his war axe though.
Oh, right,
Nigga
right,
almost
You just- he
died.
went through a lot of shit, fam.
But he's a god though, so it ain't really nothing to him. Like
That's why I feel like he should be the one to do it. Cause ain't nobody went through more shit than he did.
I think it's gonna be Ant-Man, bro.
yeah, they're gonna give it up and be Captain Marvel or Ant-Man in this nigga, man.
They gonna give it to Iron Man.
So,
Watch, I'm gonna be pissed.
I fuck with Iron
We gotta get him out of here, dog.
fuck with Thor?
He's not a real superhero, bruh.
He's a rich ass white nigga with
He's
his
Batman,
metal suit.
white privileged, man. That's all it is, bro.
And that bum ass, he ain't shit without that suit.
Yeah.
Nah. Iron Man fucking Batman up though. Let's.
Yeah, cause he got that raw ass suit, nigga.
Nigga, I mean, Like, come on, bro. That means something.
No, Batman and Iron Man are not real superheroes, bro.
If you strip like they suits and shit, I think Batman,
superheroes are something that you was gifted or something happened to you by accident.
Batman
that makes you a superhero.
I think Batman washing Iron Man without all the suits and shit now. Cause that man still
Hold on, say that again. Who?
Bruce Wayne. He washing.
Oh yeah, because
he still know how to bam and shit now. He washing the fuck out of Tony now.
Like, let's be real here. That Iron Man shit is.
It's
He got all the fuck.
It
like,
might be quick work too.
My nigga, his suit be talking to him and be initiating his fucking weapons, fam.
That's a superpower to me, my nigga.
No. Spider-Man will fuck up Iron Man, bruh.
With the suit on?
No, not with the suit
I'm
on.
about to say you bugging.
Dog, low key, he one of the strongest motherfuckers, bruh.
You gotta include the suit though.
That's what I'm saying. With the suit on, he's a bad motherfucker.
But Spider-Man without the suit is one of the strongest motherfuckers. I mean, a lot of people, and I don't like how they really don't display his strength. That's why I don't really like the new Spider-Man, because they really don't display his true strength, bro.
It's an origin story. You gotta let him grow. You gotta grow, man.
Bro, that's like a kid.
Toby was strong as fuck when they first did Spider-Man.
Yeah, Toby like in his 20s, my nigga working in
the
news.
Grown ass nigga.
This nigga been still in high school, bro.
No, he wasn't, bro. It's the same storyline. That's what I don't understand.
Oh no, yeah, Toby was.
He was in high school, fam. That shit get me tight when people talk about that shit. Like they say he was an adult. He wasn't an adult, fam. He was a teenager.
That boy been in college or something.
No, he wasn't. He was in high school, and they graduated in the first movie.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't really fuck with Toby as Spider-Man.
Toby was the best fucking Spider-Man.
This new nigga got that shit, bro. This new nigga got that.
No, he don't, man. Corny as fuck.
I just feel like.
And then he wasn't even the guy from the one when they did the new one.
I feel like he privileged of being in this.
Let's keep it a buck, fam. And Toby was this Spider-Man, the shit would have been more fire.
I don't know about that. No, I don't know about
okay.
Because I feel like man, Toby old as fuck now. That nigga like 40 something.
No, but you can still get in the character, fam.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be a high school nigga. He could have pulled that off 20 years ago, bro. You can't do that.
Yeah,
now.
this ain't
what you mean?
No more, my nigga.
No, you know how many people still play the same character as a superhero as that guy?
Yeah, Toby probably had the best Spider-Man movie, but this dude is the better Spider-Man, bro.
Who the best Batman?
Christian Bale.
I be trying.
George Clooney was the wackest one.
Why niggas
remember that shit, bro?
Yeah, that was
Mr.
Freeze.
Right.
Nah, niggas feel like Ben Affleck the best Batman.
Right, he's so trash, fam, and he don't even fit the character.
But you know what niggas say? Christian Bale he talked horrible. He talked horrible as Batman. I said, dog, Ben Affleck sound like he got a fucking spider in his throat.
That Dark Knight was fire.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like that's solidified.
All three of them shit been hard, bro.
That just solidified Christian, bro.
Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and Dark Knight Rises, them shit hard.
And then when did Ben come in? Like 2012, 13?
He came in with Justice League.
I never seen any of them movies with Ben Affleck.
He's whack. And then he don't even got the, like, I'm not even trying to be, like, he just don't even got the, like, the physique,
yeah,
like the
not
look.
A Batman nigga to me, bro.
Christian Bale looked like a Batman.
The accountant and all that shit, he excel at shit like that. Like he
was fire.
The town was hard. You seen the accountant?
I don't think I ever seen.
I never seen the accountant.
That shit hard. He hard at shit like that, but he not a Batman to me, bro. Like
no, he's a good actor.
Christian Bale might be one of the best actors to me personally. Like that nigga, like he get enrolled for all his roles.
Didn't he play American Psycho? That was him too, right?
Yeah. Like he been doing this shit now. Yeah. So moving on, man. We gonna talk about this 5th grader.
Yeah, man. R.I.P. to that 5th grader in Walterboro, man. Like,
I don't even know this story.
Yeah, supposedly she was in a fight and she got airlifted to the hospital, died at the hospital. Elementary school, 5th grade. Apparently they must. That's what they saying. She must have got jumped or something, and she died at the hospital.
The teacher for not stepping in and breaking the fight.
Do teachers have responsibility to break up fights?
Yes,
I feel like they do, fam.
I mean,
they do.
It depends on.
They do, but I've seen teachers get beat up too.
12th graders and you a little, you know what I'm saying, a low ass lady, you need to get the.
Yeah.
If it's 5th graders, bro, you should be able to break that shit up.
Yeah, 5th graders definitely.
Yeah, 5th graders, you should definitely be.
Because I definitely had some elderly female teachers who ain't breaking up no high school fights. I wouldn't want them to.
If my girl was a teacher and she fucking taught at a high school, but like, hey, don't get mixed up.
Yeah, I tell my girl the same thing.
Bro, let that shit ride, bro.
Niggas in high school now grown anyway, so
facts.
You know.
Yeah, but like we talking about elementary school, you can definitely break that up. Definitely.
These little 5th graders be bad as fuck though, bro.
I still ain't let no 5th grader overpower me. So
That's what I'm saying.
You a man.
That's what I'm saying. Like they should have been in,
I don't
even as a
know.
female though.
5th graders, bro, that shit can get out of hand.
like,
You know what I'm saying?
We don't
Like,
know the severity of the school or like
Right, right.
like so I don't really know the environment. So it's hard to say. It's situational.
It's just sad, like dog. Like I can't imagine what that family's going through, bro. Just getting a call saying that your daughter was in a fight
die at school,
and die,
bro. Like what?
and die because of a fight. Like
Yeah,
That's crazy,
like,
bro.
That's crazy. To me.
she suffered a brain aneurysm. That's what it was. And you could get that shit like that. Like just you could get hit on a certain side of your head. You could just hit that shit and you can die like that.
That's crazy, man.
Sad
Yeah,
boy.
man, condolences to her and her family, man.
I won't be surprised if the school get
So
the
how
parents.
y'all think that's gonna like play out though? Like,
The parents
who's
definitely
be
gonna
at
come at the
fault?
school.
I mean, you can definitely sue the school. It should have been more preventative measures. Like we saying, like the teacher might be called to question. Like, I mean, at the end of the day,
But do you
these
think the teacher should be like punished though, or like fired? Like what? Like how that? You know
I don't
what I'm saying? I
think-
feel like that's like a tricky.
it is tricky. So that's why I say we gotta see how it play out. Honestly,
If you think about it, if a teacher snatches up a child, they're in trouble.
Right.
Yeah,
But if a teacher doesn't do shit, and then
yeah, it's a lose-lose situation. Like.
No, if you
That's
breaking
what
up
I'm
a
saying. So what
fight,
do you
it shouldn't be an
do in
issue.
that
Then you
situation?
gotta
It
think-
shouldn't be an
you gotta
issue if it's a
think,
fight,
like,
though.
You gotta think but you gotta think like this. Like, I mean, granted, they in 5th grade, but we all been in school, man. Niggas bring shit to school. Like, we don't know. Like, we don't know. The teacher might put themselves in a situation and they end up getting hurt.
Right.
That teacher could have been getting airlifted.
Do you have a problem if Milo got in a fight in school and teacher putting hands on her to break up the fight?
What is putting hands on her? You know
Like
what I'm saying?
snatching them apart. That's what I'm talking about.
If you can rectify a situation and break it up, break it up. Like,
I don't see no problem with that.
I mean, I'd take that a million times than what's going on now.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't got.
Now,
kids,
if
man,
it's
but
now if it's on some
very,
shit on
like,
some ganging, you
on
definitely as a teacher gotta break that up, fam. You can't have no kids ganging up on one student.
yeah,
You gotta break that up.
Yeah, like Drew said though, man, that shit dicey,
It's
man.
a
'cause,
lose
like you
lose.
can't,
It's
right?
really a lose lose.
Bro, but you gotta think, like, okay, so if they say in this situation that the reason why she died because she got gang, the first thing you gonna say, okay, where the teacher was at? You see what I'm saying? Like, you let my child get gang and watch that shit? You gotta break that. You gotta break up a gang fight. You
How
got
old are
to.
you in 5th grade?
9, 10.
Yeah, about
I was
9 or
10. I was 10 in 5th grade.
They also said that the girl was also one that caused a lot of problems at the school.
I heard that too. I heard that she was a
That
bully.
don't- that
I know
don't-
it doesn't make me
yeah.
different, but you know what I mean. Like,
I did read that she was a bully or something like that.
You know what I'm saying? So ain't no telling what the teacher seen on a normal basis. Also, this Walterboro, South Carolina, we're talking
Yeah.
about.
Right.
And you gotta think South Carolina as a whole, we dead last in everything education related. So at the end of the day, this lady might not even have known how to approach that situation. We don't know.
She's underpaid and not
Yeah,
happy.
she underpaid. This, like Drew said, this girl probably been causing problems. She's underpaid. She
Probably just got
know-
hit wrong. It's too many
it's
things.
too many factors in that situation. Like, none of us was there. Unfortunately, she's not here with us no more.
Yeah, just condolences
And,
to that. It's sad to be 10 years old.
Yeah, you got a whole life ahead of you.
Whole
bro. 10
life.
years old.
You a
ain't
baby.
even-
You
not
still a
even thinking
baby.
about life and death at 10 years old like
No,
that.
you're not.
To be real with you, like, so for that to happen, like, that's crazy, man. Like, condolences to her. So, moving on, man. In recent news, man, Lonzo Ball and Big Baller Brand, LaVar took a loss.
I don't like how this shit playing out in the media, man.
I think, but you gotta think, man. I'm gonna say this: niggas wanted this to happen to LaVar at the
That's
end
what
of
I'm
the day.
saying.
So it's like, how I look at it, any L, they gonna magnify this shit. You know what I'm
but I
saying?
feel like LaVar is a smart enough dude to have known that dude background. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see LaVar being like a lame duck ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
He probably. That's true, but at the end of the day, niggas make mistakes, man. Unfortunately, he made a mistake with some shit he couldn't make a mistake with. Like, you gotta think, when he first came out, my son not signing with none of these, we was doing our own shit. Niggas was throwing him under the fire, like, oh, you niggas not gonna buy your shoes, niggas.
Right,
Then the
right,
$500 shit. You sell him at $500. We don't think who you think you are, but he knew his worth. He felt like he knows worth. Then, what was it? The Mello got kicked out of school for stealing it. It was a lot of shit that he could have been took L's with. But, you know, Donald Trump stepped in with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, It was a lot of shit he could have been, like, under the jail for, like, you know, so to say. So, for this to happen, you know, for him to get scammed out of 1.5 M's, like...
I just don't like how...
That's a lot of money, fam.
Yeah.
Like,
all I can say with LeVar is, I feel for LeVar because he basically trusted somebody that he loved. And he just took an L. That's all it was.
I feel like that's what it was. Like, he
it's not all this extra shit that
he might have known the nigga background. Just want to get a nigga a chance. Like,
nah, he probably trusted him, and he went back to his old shit.
Easy to me, fam, because like
he trusted his friend.
I ain't fucking with that.
Fam.
Yeah, I can't.
No, I can't put you in a position in
What
that.
money? What money?
No, you can't.
Like,
I could put you somewhere else, but I can't let you be ahead of him.
You can't be ahead of money,
and I don't like how the media was so quick to jump on it. Like, oh, he shouldn't have been. It wasn't that. He just trusted somebody.
They've been waiting for LeVar to fall.
All the shit was that he trusted somebody that he loved, and it burnt them. That's all it was. And I don't like how the fact, and he could do whatever he want to do. I don't like the fact that Lonzo covered up the tattoo. Because at the end of the day, that's still your pops.
Name. That's your name.
That's your man. That's your name. That's your brand. Like, you don't have to represent the brand no more. You know what I'm saying? But like, that's still your father. At the end of the day.
Never really wanted. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he never really wanted that shit, bro.
But Lonzo been on record. No, Lonzo been on record in saying, and his father too, that LeVar even said, like, I'm not forcing Lonzo.
Tight grips on them niggas, man.
He said, they was on First Take saying it's like, no, I'm not forcing him to be with BBB. He choose to, but. I always tell Lonzo, like, why wouldn't you want to do this? He's free to do whatever he want.
They've been wearing whatever sneakers they want while they had the brand.
Yeah, they could have been said FBBB and do Nike.
Like LeVar, like Lonzo been wearing Kobe's and different type of sneakers.
Yeah,
while still wearing his own shit. So it was never like.
I just don't like the way he went. He could have did it, but he could have done it discreet. When you put it out on the social media platform, and again, like I said, he can do whatever he want to do. It adds more fuel to the fire with the media to be like, see, now it's turmoil within the
like what,
21. So it's more turmoil. Right. It's more turmoil within the father and you know what I'm saying? Like y'all don't know what's really going on.
When you do so, the media can spin whatever narrative around it that they want to.
It's not like they on the court taking pictures and be like, notice it. Like he went and posted that the shit is covered up. You know what I'm saying? Like I just felt like that was real tasteless.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, like
I don't feel like with LeVar, this shit with LeVar, I don't think it was ill intent. He did this shit out of love, and he just took an L.
Yeah, but you gotta think like Lonzo. That's why I asked you, he a young nigga, man. Like, and young niggas, they don't really like when they feel played. Like he felt played, so he was like, I can't. I'm trying to cut all y'all off.
Lonzo ain't from our environment, so he won't understand it how we. Lonzo grew up around money, so like he looking at like, this is my own thing going on, and this happened to my shit, and you supposed to be the nigga.
Right.
So he looking at it like, you know, everybody did him dirty. You know, I feel like he going to Nike though. Braun got him in Nike. Facts. He about to get walked in Nike. He ain't getting his own shoe. He getting his own shoe. That's light. That is light work, bro. Think about the marketing behind that. It's the second go around. To do it better than it's supposed to be done the first time.
Yeah.
He getting a shoe, bro. Especially if you have a good season this year coming up. He getting a shoe.
Yeah.
Oh, Nike's eating this shit up right now.
Yo, ain't Giannis with Nike now?
Yeah, he got a shoe debut in the playoffs.
Yeah, in the playoffs.
I think game 1.
Let me just see how them shits look.
Them shit better look hard.
They better because I'm tired of all the shit that I feel like Nike be bullshitting, man.
I don't think he gonna get a flag.
I feel like these niggas be bullshitting.
Russell Westbrook shoe is horrible,
them
bro.
shits look like some RoboCop.
I feel like they trying to do too much technology like bullshit.
Nah, what happened is I feel like they just let Russell. Hey, you
I'm talking about all their shoes. Period.
You know how to dress, so here.
I feel like they getting away from being original and focus too much on the technology of the shoe.
Jordan on Nike.
Nike, period. Everybody they focus when it come to new sneakers.
There's no more style on the shoe no more.
It's too much technology bullshit.
I like them new Air Max 720s though.
Those are fire, but see, they stylish though.
Yeah, they got style to it. Like when the Jordans and shit.
A lot of players' shoes ain't 720s.
Like the older like Kobe's and shit like that. You could rock them shit like you can't rock like the new PGs. Like,
Paul George sneaker trash.
Them shit ain't hitting on jeans hard. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
I heard like on the court they fire though.
On the court they fire.
Like LeBron 15, his shoe is fire on the court. I can't see myself wearing
What's
it.
the latest LeBron?
The 16.
Yo, the way how they flipping that shit is nuts.
They got some nice colorways with that shit, but I don't see
talking about how
myself
they take,
rocking it.
Like the older
Old
shoes, like
shoes,
they
the-
remixing them shit hard as fuck, bro.
The 16 is basically a 15,
Yeah,
but different.
They flipped the 15 hard too.
Now the 15 is different from what the previous. Like I always say this. Like the 4 is my favorite LeBron. Then the 7, 8, 9 killer. From 10 to 15, 6, that shit trash.
What was the LeBrons when he had like the big lion plate on the string on the lace? Shit, it was like a big lion face. I think it was like
That was actually one of the
12,
sneakers.
I think.
That was one of the
That's the
sneakers.
last year one.
That was like a Watch the Throne.
Yeah, that's the last year one.
That was like a Watch the. That was the Watch the Throne
Yeah, the
edition.
Watch the
Even
Throne
with
16.
the Heat though. I think it might have been the 12. I hated them fucking LeBrons.
10 through 15 was ass, bro. I gave
I
16
gotta
a little
look
bit
at
more
this. I
credit.
don't really know the LeBrons by number like that.
Yeah, overall, man, with the sneaker shit, like with the basketball shoe, they gotta go back to like making them like
Kyrie cutting ass right now, bro.
making them like
His shoe whack too.
2 lanes.
You think so?
Yeah,
Nah, his shoe. He's one of my favorite shoe lines.
I haven't got
I
one,
think his shoe is the only shoe.
And I only
that
like
you
one
wear with,
KD.
Like, you say like with denim.
and I only like
And
one
the
KD
LeBron.
sneaker, and I wouldn't go out my way to get it. And that was a KD 4.
That was when.
That's when he had like the kid. That's when the Nerf was originally on there,
Yeah,
and the weatherman.
yeah, the Weatherman and the
Yeah,
copper
the
joint,
KD
that
4.
all copper.
KD 4
But
was
yeah,
dope.
like all of them, like the new shoes, like they just gotta go back to being like functional, like on both sides. Like the Jordans, the 11s, them shit look hard on court, but they look hard with a warm up suit, like in the street or some jeans. Like
That's the most like iconic sneaker all
yeah,
time.
like the ones, like
the Concord.
One.
The
I
con.
don't know, man.
Here's my thing with ones.
Or maybe the one like the most classic.
And I
one
remember
that
this
you-
conversation like yesterday me and Mo had about the Jordan 1 when it first was coming back out around that 2012-13 time. And we was even talking about like how, dog, this shit gonna get like
saturated.
because it's the most
all
easiest canvas to flip some shit. Now, dude, they got some new shit that I fuck with all day. The turbos, the rookies, like, yeah, but some of them shit, they be doing too much. Like that shit you tagged me in the other day about they supposed to be doing like the Royal 1, but it's supposed to be a fragment.
Oh,
But the
yeah.
whole shit is tumble leather. Or the whole shit is tumble leather.
I fuck with those. Like I
I don't fuck with that shit,
I fuck
fam.
with tumbled leather, man. I
The
fuck
whole
with
shit look like tumble leather though. Like nah, like certain shit, like when you take they run like they doing another shattered backboard, but the shit's supposed to be patent leather. Like why are you doing another shattered backboard?
Ain't it like the reverse already?
They already got a reverse. You know what I'm saying? And now they doing it's supposed to be like a black and orange one. But it's supposed to still be within that. Like certain colorways, you gotta just let be, bruh. That's just my opinion. Like they doing the top 3, prime example. They putting the top 3 on the 4, on the Jordan 4. Did you see that shit when you had sent me the fly?
Top 3 one's kind of crazy,
Them
bro.
shit's fire, but don't put it on the 4. Like
I
certain
gotta see how it
colorways,
look. I gotta
certain
see.
colorways are supposed to be for certain sneakers. Like I couldn't imagine the infrared on a Jordan 7. That shit would look terrible. The infrared is supposed to be on the 6. But they take certain colorways now and try to put it with everything, and that's what killer shit.
I used to love 7s back in the day, bro. I do not like 7s, bro.
There's a couple of 7s that I like. Them Ray Allens that's about to
Them
come
shit
out. I'm
hard to,
fucking
like,
with
wear, bro.
those.
They
I gotta
hard
get
to
them shit.
wear for me anyway. Like I don't know. Them shit just don't look right.
Them hair 7s is fire.
They are fire. They are
I
fire.
fuck with them
And the
shits.
Bordeaux, them shit fire too. But I just.
But certain Jordans, like I'm not really going out. Like 7s would be up there, 10s for me. Like, but certain colorway the 10s, like I fuck
Nah,
with.
I
it.
fuck with 10s. Look fire.
Yeah, 10s hard.
And then like 5s, I used to like be like the rageable 5s. I fuck with. Graves,
That's the best 5.
that's the best 5, hands down, easily.
Easy.
But like some of them shit, like olives, like the olive 5, I fuck with that shit I got. But a lot of the 5s, like I don't fuck with them shit.
Y'all seen them fucking yellow?
And
14s
comfort,
that's about to drop?
that's the
Them shit-
worst.
You don't like them?
Them shit look cheesy.
Which one?
Crazy. Them
yellow-
yellow 14s.
them reverse
It's like the Ferraris, but the yellow.
I think it's gonna grow on you, fam.
Nah,
Bruh.
them shit look
The red ones was fire, and I don't got that
I don't
shit.
like the red ones either.
Oh, you tripping?
I don't like. I would have.
Them shit.
I had plenty chances to have that shoe.
Even the blue ones that came out before all of them shit. Them shit. I got those.
The Laneys.
Them shit hard.
The Laneys. Yeah, the
them
Laneys.
hard, but them.
Them shit gonna grow on you, fam.
The
No, them
14
shit
is an
look-
underrated.
All right, now, remember what you said about the original shattered backboards. Let me just say that. The shit gonna grow on you.
I'm standing. Them 14s is cheesy, bro. Like,
You gonna like them shit, bro. You gonna see that.
Yeah, he
shit
gonna
like
see
the
him in person.
shit hard, bro.
nah, them shit cheesy, bro. Like when it comes
Do
to
you not
14s,
like the 14 silhouette at all?
No, I love 14s. I'm really selective for 14s.
That was the first
like,
Jordan my mom got for me.
the
Yeah.
Laneys,
The black and white one.
the Laneys, like the black and red 14s. Like my mom bought like Jordans was
Those
coming.
the last shots. Ain't it?
Yeah, those like around that time, like the launch like the launch colorway, those was coming around my birthday time. So I had
Like the black toe one was the first one I had.
Yeah, I had the 12s, the black and red 12s, the 13s, the 14s. Those shits come out like
12 is the
the
most
week of my
comfortable
birthday.
Jordan, bruh.
I
12
had
and
all them
19.
shit. I love 14s, but like
That's the shit, bro.
that yellow 14 is cheesy, bro.
I don't see how Jordan play ball in some of the, like the 5, fam.
His shit different, man.
That Jordan 5 is uncomfortable, fam. Like I rock
Hooping
it,
them shit?
but the hooping them, no, nigga.
Yeah, I think his shit different, man.
Man, I know Jordan got wild bunions, bro. That nigga foot is nuts, bro.
No, the 5 is the most.
them
There's no way he played. He had to switch
Yo,
out.
niggas used to hooping Converse, bro. That's
Jesus.
That's nuts, bro.
Niggas was getting it in, man. What else they supposed to ball in?
What's your top? What's your top 5 like sneakers period or top 5 Jordans? I know mine.
That's hard.
got-
Like that Duke up tempo
talking about
2,
sneakers, period?
that shit fire. And
Like-
you know I don't fuck with Duke.
Sneakers period is like, all right, y'all know Air Force One.
I must say, you gotta put the all white.
Gotta
I mean,
put
you gotta
Air
put
Force.
forces in the period.
I don't know
Yeah,
nobody
Forces-
who love Air Force more than Mo, so I already know
Forces
that's number
period.
one.
Like,
Who don't like forces?
I'm not a
though?
big Forces fan.
But you don't dislike forces.
No.
I feel like
I'm not a
that's like
big.
that.
I'm not
You
a
can't
Forces
hate-
fan.
that shit is
It, you know,
it's
I,
the
and I
perfect
I
shoe.
always say this.
Low key.
It's the greatest sneaker of all time because you can do anything with that canvas.
Facts.
But it's not my personal and mine. But that's the greatest sneaker of all time. You can't even debate it really.
I can't.
An all white pair, bro.
Yeah,
Lows.
crispy
That shit
white
just.
pair.
That
If
shit
you got
change
the
your
right,
mood,
yeah, if
bro.
you got the right fit on it, you know you want to put that
Facts.
white. You
Facts.
let them shit sit like you just.
Facts.
You know about to be a good day. So like you got Forces, you got Air Max 95s, you got Jordan 1s. I'm at 3 right now. So all right, I'm gonna go a little left. Neon up tempos. Number 5. Let me round it out. Damn, this is gonna be a little tough. It can be any shoe.
Any shoe.
I gotta go with if I could have this shoe right now, I put the first like Supreme Dunks up there, the low top cement print ones.
I got my 5. You get Jordan 13 black and white. The ones they like to call He Got Game.
Man.
Jordan infrared.
Shits every time. Bro.
Infrared 6.
Crazy.
Duke up tempo
Right.
2. Air More up tempo. And then 5 Jordan 19. Niggas can say what they
That's a
want.
slept
That
on
shit-
shoe.
That's a slept on
That's one
fucking
that came with
All them
case,
shit
bro.
hard. All them
No,
shit hard.
Case was 17.
All the
I love
19s
the
hard, bro.
17s,
Even
bro.
the ones Reggie Miller used to ball in before he retired.
No,
That white
and it's the
blue one,
most comfortable Jordan, period, bruh.
Those and 12s.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like that shit is really like them shit is, and they stylish. Bro, you rock that shit with the right denim.
Yeah.
Them shit just set up, especially the black one, dog. Then the All-Star version, like Jason Kidd had killed that shit in the All-Star game, fam.
Yeah, 19s are slept on. Niggas be hating on 19s though.
They do.
Niggas hate on anything past 13. Really.
That's the thing, and I don't get it,
got a
fam.
little-
Jordan got some heat after 13.
No, 15s is low key fire.
I feel like niggas wasn't ready for them shoes.
What do you think is the most underrated Jordan silhouette?
After 13,
After 13.
19 and 16.
Nin-
Easy.
I think the 20.
Nah,
I
niggas-
love the fucking
Oh
20.
no, yeah, the 20 is
20s
fire.
crazy.
The 20 is fire.
In my opinion, niggas show love to the 16s and 20s. It's the 15 to me. Niggas still hate.
And
on
that
the
red
15.
suede 21, that one
Oh,
was
yeah,
fire.
The 21s, yeah, the 21s
shit
was
was
fire.
That
Yeah,
red
it
suede one was fire, but the
I only
20
like the red suede
The
ones.
basketball one too. They're not
and the
22s.
story behind the
Yeah.
20 was fire. The Spike Lee commercial when
Yeah.
that was the one he was telling the story about throughout his whole career when he was sitting on the stoop.
The different icons on the strap.
Hey, he like the one out the countdown pack was the best 20.
No.
The black.
No.
Yeah,
The
show
regional,
'em which
the
one.
regional,
Yeah,
the
black
regional
and white
pack.
with the
The
gold.
regional
That
pack.
was the original one.
The regional pack 20s is the best 20s, bro.
Then the all black patent leathers, them shit was
Yeah,
crazy
dog, you
too.
tripping the black patent leathers, bro. You tripping.
Yeah.
The
That Countdown Pack one was fire
It
though.
was fire, but it ain't fucking with that.
It didn't have the patent leather on it. That's why.
That black patent leather go crazy.
Because the
shit
one
goes
at the
dumb
Countdown
dumb.
Pack was
Word.
suede.
Yeah,
That's
one was
why.
Dumb. The regional pack 20s and that black, that original black, yeah,
That shit go crazy.
dumb crazy.
But yeah, like no, that Jordan 13 black and white, bro. Like that shit is my
that's
favorite.
like your
fucking
favorite
shit.
shoe, period.
You know Jordan 13 is but that one, like, yeah, Jordan 13 is my favorite Jordan. I don't like every colorway on the 13,
Jordan,
like, but that Jordan 13,
the chutneys is
the
worst
bread-
Jordans.
Nigga, get out of here,
Dog, them
nigga.
shits are
What's
terrible.
chutney?
The low top 13.
The tan and black ones.
The low top-
them
They got a 14 as a chutney, right?
Yeah, but it ain't come out yet. It ain't
Dog,
retro
them
yet.
13s is
Oh,
not
okay.
it, bro.
No, not that low top 13.
Like I ain't never even seen a nigga wear them shit fly.
Drew.
Like,
Drew.
yeah, that shit crazy though, man.
No, you hit it. You turn it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You tripping over
I
man.
thought
like
that
them
sh-
chutneys,
That
bro.
chutney 13 fire.
Them shits is that's definitely the worst 13.
Might
Nah.
be. I might could get with
There's
him
a
on
lot
that.
of 13s that been
What?
boo boo besides those, bro. It's a lot of boo boo 13s. You gotta think they
My
retro a
favorite
lot
13
of
is
boo-boo,
the
bro.
all black ones with the red trim. I like or the green trim.
The bread
like them
13
bitches, too.
is fire. The
Oh, yeah,
black and white, them two is tied.
Any bread Jordan is usually fire though.
Usually.
For the most part.
Usually.
For the most part.
Yeah, man. We can talk this shoe shit all day.
Yeah, we can.
But, moving on, man. It's looking like, a lot of niggas are going home from this tournament, bro.
Fam.
Dude, I mean, Drew,
My
how
team
you
got
feeling,
fucking
man?
dragged, bruh.
Man, I did not see that shit coming, bro.
No, we got our ass
all my
kicked,
picks
fam.
gone.
I did not see
Yeah,
that
all
shit
my
coming.
picks is done,
I had UNC
except for
or
Virginia.
Michigan, so
I
who
had
left
Virginia in the
out?
Final
Zags?
Four.
Duke?
No,
Zach
Zach
got
got out the
out.
paint. Texas Tech.
Auburn, Texas Tech, and
And Texas Tech ain't never been known for
Auburn,
being a
Texas Tech,
college
Duke,
basketball.
Will.
Texas Tech caught on fire, man. Busting
Texas
niggas'
Tech
ass.
is going to play Michigan State, and Virginia's going to play Auburn.
I feel like Auburn legit, bro.
They balling, they hot,
Yeah,
and they got confidence.
legit.
Like something about Bruce Pearl, he does something for that team, but he always been a fiery coach.
Yeah.
But with this team, it's different from when he was at Tennessee. It's different. Like it's something about Auburn. No more just clicking on.
Dog, Duke be
All
getting
cylinders.
off like by the skin of their fucking teeth, bro.
It's over with now.
Yeah, it's
though.
over with now though.
Zion gone, RJ gone, Cam gone. It's over.
Get that new fresh, whatever fresh y'all got. And Cole Anthony just narrowed it down to 4 teams. He just narrowed it down to 4 teams, and Duke is not on there. Yeah. No, it's North Carolina, Notre Dame, Georgetown, and Oregon. That's his top 4. My dog might as well go ahead and sign the papers. Come to UNC. Come back, try to get this NT next year, fam.
He coming to UConn.
Nigga, y'all not even nowhere near on his list.
Coming to UConn.
Facts.
Coming because Kobe gonna surprise the world at come coach.
Yo, who's the greatest college basketball player of all time? Freshman. Who's the greatest freshman
Melo?
college basketball player?
Melo?
I said that too. Niggas
Melo?
saying Zion, but nah.
Nah,
fam.
Melo.
Melo was the most,
Melo
and
was
he won a
balling.
chip.
You
Yeah.
talking about just as a freshman?
Just
or
as a freshman.
Nigga, Melo,
You
bro,
probably gotta
hands
get Melo.
down.
You already get Melo.
Niggas
It
is
ain't
saying
been a freshman
Zion,
to
bro.
touch Melo, bro. Zion cool, but he ain't.
Melo been so nasty.
Yeah, Melo was
bro.
nasty.
Dog,
Him and Akeem Ward was killing at
I
Syracuse.
just been watching all the old like Gilbert fucking like them niggas was nice, bro. Gilbert to eat in today's league, bro. Word, Gilbert to kill in today's league, bro. T-Mac,
Carmelo was fucking killing at Syracuse.
Oh yeah,
Gilbert averaging
Gilbert gave Kobe 60.
Fam.
in his prime. So Pete, now I feel like if Gilbert was like in his prime, like right now, Gilbert would probably be like a top 5 player, easy. Like scoring wise,
Oh, he'll be a top 5 scorer easy.
top 5.
Yeah, hell yeah. Gilbert bag, man. He had a bag. Gilbert could have scored anywhere on the floor. I think he might have been like the man, like I don't know, like the most.
He was his
versatile-
own guy.
He could score.
He was his own guy.
could score
He
all-
wasn't finesse, but he could just score.
But he did have a little finesse to his
Not
game,
really.
though.
He wasn't like T-Mac finesse and Kobe finesse.
T-Mac is smooth, really. He got like a smooth game. Gilbert was finesse, bro.
No.
Gilbert been trying to. He
No, he was more smooth.
Gilbert.
Kobe and T-Mac was finesse. With them reverses and
finesse?
hell yeah, with them reverses and the way they could talk their body.
D-Wade is finesse. I don't say Kobe is
Yeah,
finesse.
D-Wade, T-Mac, and Kobe, all of them was like Smooth was more Gilbert because he didn't really do the reverse layups and all that, but he was smooth with his scoring. He was like this era's George Gervin, bro.
Gilbert been nasty, bro. Word.
That nigga gave 60 that night. The Kobe, bro, I was like, this nigga's not playing. Because he had a streak in that 06-07 time where he had like 50, then 60, then 48, then he had another 50. Like, he had that little streak going.
He earned that contract now. Like,
Yeah, he did.
He's still eating off that shit, ain't it?
Yeah, he eating off all his
Dog,
contracts.
he is the number one dude when it comes to saving money and flipping money.
Yeah,
Like, Gilbert Arenas on bullshit with his paper. Like, you know, that child support shit?
Yeah,
His baby mama hate him.
Gilbert's the only nigga that probably successfully beat like child court, like family court.
Like, if you got child support problems as an athlete, you better hit up Gilbert Arenas, bro.
What did he do? Like, what?
Like, he got that shit down to a crazy ass amount. Like, he was
Basically,
able
it
to
don't
finesse
even,
that
it
shit.
don't even matter. It wouldn't even be like logical for her to accept payment because for one, he take care of his kids. Like they damn near live with him. For two, like Mike said, like he done beat her so bad in court, it wouldn't even. Like that's like it's like peanuts what she getting now to what she used to getting.
Like, yeah, most of the time the more
she
go
used to
back
be-
to fight that shit, she not going
Yeah,
back
she
to
used
fight
to be
it.
getting like $20K a month. Like she was like that, $15K a month, like
Racking
easy.
up.
like eating off.
Like, you know
this
that
man.
crazy amount that Blake Griffin got to pay a month?
Yeah.
Like, chop that down by like 80%. That's what Gilbert paying now. Like, he got that shit cut down
And
tremendously
that don't even affect him because he done said like he got accounts
Yeah.
like already set up to
for
take
his
care
for
of
his
that,
daughters.
like-
Gilbert don't bullshit, bro. But yeah, like Carmelo was a different type of nigga at Syracuse, bro. That shit died down after the 2013 season with the Knicks when them boy missed the playoffs. After that, it was a wrap.
For Melo?
Yeah, when them boy tried to sweep Boston that year and they lost to Indy in the second round, that was a nasty team. After that shit was dead. That was it for Melo. He went downhill after that. Cause they haven't been back to the playoffs since then.
Damn.
That was what 6 years ago.
So y'all think it's over for Melo?
Oh yeah, he's done. Nobody want him.
He's still Hall of Fame though.
Yeah, if y'all getting in, anybody getting in.
Y'all
Man,
in the
that-
Hall of Fame?
Yeah, he's in there, fam.
I mean, he kind of got to be in. He was the first like Chinese sensation, and y'all was nice. He just got
hurt.
He was nice.
He got us an all-star.
Y'all
Yeah,
was
he was nice. He was
Y'all
nice.
was
He was
nice. Yo,
nice.
y'all
I ain't
used
gonna hold him, but
him and Shaq used to battle, bro. Like,
yeah, they used to
y'all went
battle.
the hole, bro.
But it got to a time where like he wasn't playing and he was still getting all-star slots, bro.
Yeah, because the fan voting.
That's only like fan voting do got a lot of percentage, but media vote too.
The
Cause
fan-
Derrick Rose was killing with MVP voting, but he didn't make the All-Star team. That's what I'm saying. The fan power is a little bit more than the NFL with the NBA. They got a little bit more say so. But like if y'all could get in, anybody could get in.
Melo Hall of Famer than me. I ain't buying
Melo
none of
definitely
that.
Y'all would take Zion one?
No. Hold on. In this draft,
Yeah.
who's better than Zion in this draft?
Who got the first pick?
It depends. The lottery's
You know
on the
what I'm saying?
14th for
That's
me.
what I'm saying. Like,
And all the top 4 picks all got the same percentage of getting it, 25%.
if I'm Phoenix, I'm not taking Zion, fam.
I wouldn't I would take Morant.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
If I'm the Bulls, I want Morant so bad. I hope we get the number 1 or 2 pick.
I want y'all to
fam.
get Morant too because
Damn, we need
Chris
Morant.
Dunn is horrible.
You got to get a PG up in that bitch, man.
Chris Dunn
I
is
like
horrible.
Morant game, bro.
Yeah.
That shit, like he kind of remind me of
Now, Dolph from Vanderbilt nice too, but he ain't Morant. What's that nigga name? Darius Garland or something? I think that's his name.
Morant. Nice, man. Fuck with that nigga, man.
We gonna find out on the 14th. Knicks want that number 1 pick bad.
They need it.
Not more than
Need it.
us. Oh my God, Dennis Smith Jr. now and DeAndre Jordan.
They about to get 2 max players too. They'll be all right.
I don't know when niggas start shitting on Dennis Smith Jr. like he's some
Talking
whack
about
ass
DeAndre
player.
Jordan, bro. You act like this nigga's like fucking.
He's
like,
feasible.
He's not even a top 5 big right now.
He's gonna be all right in that system if they do the right thing.
Jesus, he's not top 5 big? Damn.
Nah.
Yeah, you might be right.
You might be right. It's 5.
Because he ain't better than Laurie. That's my man's.
Laurie a center.
Center
Y'all
slash
play him
power
at
forward.
though. Y'all run him at P.
Yeah, but he plays center sometime.
Position always like a.
Now in today's game, it's damn near the same now.
I mean, but you gotta think Tim Duncan was
Because when you
playing
talk
center, but he started
about
off
when you
power
talk about
forward.
Anthony
That shit
Davis and
always
Boogie,
kinda-
they play center power forward.
I hear you. But yeah, it's 5 better centers than
easy.
than your boy Easy.
Yeah, because Drummond done passed DeAndre Jordan.
Drummond better than that man. Easy. UConn in the building.
Drummond went to UConn?
Yeah, Drummond.
What?
UConn.
I didn't know that.
Drummond won that last natty with us, I think.
He went on that team, fam.
Hold on. He's on a natty team now.
He wasn't on that 2014 team.
No, he wasn't on it. He was on a natty team. That's what I'm trying to say. He was on a natty team. If he was on that team, he was on the team.
Oh, so he's on the Kemba team.
He had to be. He was on a natty team. Because I think he either was on us and then he stayed one more year.
ESPN petty for posting that stat. That's the most bullshit
What?
stat ever. 0-28 versus LeBron. Like, who does that?
Who,
So what if
Kemba?
Kemba is 0-28 versus LeBron?
And you see they had the little
That's trash,
the
fam.
little
Man.
shit. You see they had Scotty jersey in that shit? You see that? They had Scotty shirt?
Yeah, I saw that shit. Yeah, I saw that shit.
That's
Like,
what's up.
0-28 versus LeBron, that's crazy. Kemba's still that nigga, though.
Yeah, Kimba that guy. Shout out to the Knuckleheads podcast because Kimba's episode on Knuckleheads podcast with
I'm going to check out their podcast.
Quentin
You been telling me about their shit. Quentin Richardson and Darius Miles.
They got a podcast
Yeah,
with the Players Tribune called Knuckleheads, and they had they episode's good, man. They got one episode that got Kyle Lowry and Allen Iverson on there. That shit good as hell, bro. All the episodes good. The Baron Davis was my favorite one though.
We ain't gonna spend too much time on this, but I gotta ask you because I feel like we giving them too much spin on the podcast. But what you feel like Lakers need to do?
That's your team now, so.
Listen, man. We gotta do whatever we need to do to fucking acquire another all-star talent player, bro. Real shit. And I feel like if KD leaves the Warriors, that kind of knocked them down a few. I feel like that like evens the fucking playing field with everybody else. And I feel like LeBron with Anthony Davis or whoever, I feel like them boy can make some noise, bro. Real shit.
I hear you. I'm actually with you on that. If KD leave, it's different for the Warriors. That means Steph got to be main man again.
Dog,
So-
Steph be get, man,
So listen.
Let's talk about it.
Dog, nigga, man. Steph
No,
be
that's
getting
no,
passes, bro.
and that's
Like,
true.
That nigga be getting passes, fam.
Steph
like,
don't guard the best point guards in the league. He doesn't. That's a
Has
fact.
Steph ever like rolls to the game?
Not
like,
in the
ever?
finals or in the
You know what
Western
I'm
Conference
saying?
Finals, bruh.
Steph doesn't
He had
guard-
one game in the finals last year when he hit 9 threes. He did that. But like stepping up like 16, no.
I feel like he had a big game against KD in OKC when KD was still in OKC. I feel
Yeah,
like-
when they came
I
back
feel like he
3-1,
balled
yeah,
out.
he
Yeah,
got
yeah,
that.
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
give him that conference
Yeah,
finals. But
yeah.
even in that one, he only had that was more Clay.
Yeah, that was more
Yeah,
Clay.
yeah,
Clay
Clay
when
went
Clay
crazy.
got
Now, like as far as his final, 15 dub, 16 dub, 17 KD was there. He ain't really got busy like that.
Andre Iguodala went a fucking.
So like
He said that last week.
Like I'm
That's
saying,
nuts.
you don't guard like the niggas in your caliber point guard wise. You don't guard them.
And all I say,
You know what I'm saying? You
he
easy.
deserved his regular season MVPs, but he's never lived up to the MVP in the finals or Western Conference Finals. That's all I say.
I seen niggas was saying that he's already like a top 20 all time player. I don't
Top
agree
20 all
with
time?
that, bruh.
You might
Top
have
20,
to.
we might have to.
You might have to.
You might have to.
Because he changed the game. And he got 2 back-to-back MVPs.
Yeah.
One was
One
unanimous.
unanimous.
That go back to like comparing the eras again, because I feel like Steph Curry is thriving because of how the game is played now. You know what I'm saying?
Is he a
Like,
top 5 point guard all time?
Fuck. Hold on. Isaiah fucking Magic. Is AI a point guard or was
Shooting
two
guard. He's a 2 guard.
Chris Paul.
That's 3 already now. And them solidified top 5 picks now.
I got 2. All right. I got Nash and Stockton 5. 4 and 5.
I be forgetting about Stockton, man.
And a lot of niggas say, back to Knuckleheads podcast, like them niggas give Stockton high praise.
Baron
These niggas-
Davis.
These niggas that like played with Baron Davis, played with Stockton. Like Baron Davis said, Stockton like the first nigga to bust his ass in the league, like old Stockton.
No, Stockton was nice.
Like this, like he was like Stockton like 39. That was like his first
No,
year.
Miz right. Magic, Isaiah, Nash, Stockton, and then
Who we
Chris
talking
Paul.
about again?
Chris Paul.
No,
Talking about Steph.
yeah, Steph ain't top 5 all time. Fuck no. Nah.
Top 10.
Top
Yeah,
5?
yeah.
Different.
Yeah.
7,
Top 5?
6.
Yeah, top 5.
No. He not better than Chris Paul.
No.
Because Chris Paul really is like the last of a dying breed as far as pure point guard.
Yeah.
But yeah, like he don't guard the top niggas. He eat off Clay defense really. Like Clay is the reason why they wing defense like that. And that's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like when it like Mike said in the finals, besides that Western Conference Finals that came at 3-1, where do he be at?
He gets protected, bro. To be the unanimous MVP, back-to-back MVP, like, and to be notarized as a top. He's notarized.
Real talk. One of them MVPs supposed to be LeBron, and I'm gonna just keep it funky. Like,
nah,
I'm a LeBron. Bro,
No.
Steph was going.
Nah, he was going crazy.
No.
No, 15 was supposed to be Harden's MVP. That's the year when he carried them boy without Dwight, and Dwight came back late. The boy lost the Western Conference Finals to the Warriors.
Curry, right?
Curry won his first one.
Yeah.
Now I'm talking about
17
14-15. 14-15 was Curry. 15-16 was Curry. Harden was supposed to win 14-15. That's the year that Dwight was out them all them games.
I ain't giving Harden
And
that
he,
one, bro.
man,
Steph was going crazy.
The other boy came back 3-2 versus the Rockets without that man.
Steph
I mean
was
the Clippers.
going Crazy,
Remember when the
bro.
Clippers
Steph
fucking
was
choked
legit,
game
like-
6?
yeah, I remember.
Man, Harden went crazy. Niggas don't talk about that game, bruh. He got some moments in the playoffs, fam.
He do, but he got some blunders too, fam.
Yeah, he got blunders, but
He do.
Dog came back in that game. That's when Josh Smith been going crazy.
Yeah.
Josh Smith not even in the league no more. That's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Josh Smith was like a.
But that was supposed to be Harden's MVP.
He's like a coach now
14-15,
somewhere.
fam.
I gotta give Steph that, bro. Steph was exciting to watch at that time, bro. Like that shit was like you knew you was gonna see some shit where this nigga was gonna pull up in the half court.
I still say the craziest game I ever seen for Steph is I remember that night like it was yesterday. That was 2016. It was a Saturday night game versus OKC, and the
shot
clock
that
was,
bitch.
and he pulled that. I
Like
said,
3 seconds
and
left,
I
bro.
said, and I
He
said,
knew that shit
I
was
know he's
lit.
not about to pull that shit from there near the logo.
I knew he was gonna shoot it from
And he
right there.
stopped and he pulled. I said, oh
And
my
splashed.
god,
He ain't bang. He splashed
flash that bitch.
Thing about
I'm
it
like, oh
was,
yeah, this nigga different.
I knew he was gonna
This
take
nigga
that
is
shot
different.
because the defense was too lax. Like you
Yo,
know,
but he had to pull it from there. He had to pull it right there. The Phil had the balls to pull that shit.
Like 4 seconds left on the clock.
Yes.
Like he could have got to the regular
Three.
and shot
Nah,
that bitch.
it was a little bit less
No,
because
man.
when that shot went down,
I
it was like
remember it
0.5
vividly. It was like,
it
no.
was like 0.5 seconds left.
Let me see if I can find this shit, bro. Steph.
Yeah, but you gotta think how far he shot that bitch from back. Like he shot that bitch from the half.
He shoot
court.
that shit though. He shoot shots like that. Like he
Yeah,
practiced
but to
it.
do that shit in the middle, like, and that shit wasn't like a. All right, man, that shit was crazy, bro.
Yeah, you know he wasn't really thinking about that shit. That's why it was.
They
easy
call that
for
shit
him.
the shot heard around the world. I remember that
bro.
shit.
It was.
That was a Saturday night game, bro.
It was the bang.
That shit was crazy.
Hey, Mike Breen be killing with that shit, though.
Mike Breen is the GOAT, bro. Mike Breen is the GOAT, fam. Word.
Who's some of the greatest commentators?
Mike Breen up there?
Chris Webber.
Yo, Chris
Fam.
Webber out there.
Fam.
Chris Webber gotta get out
Nah,
of
Chris
here,
Webber
man.
don't be knowing what the fuck he talking about.
Chris Webber
sometimes.
just-
Kevin
Same
Harlan
shit.
is a fucking GOAT. Period.
Bill Walton too.
No, Bill Walton is trash.
Nah, when Bill Walton hit them psychedelics,
Bill
and he
Walton,
hit-
yeah.
and he
Bill
hit
Walton
them
do be lit
rants.
sometime, though.
Bill Walton hit them rants when he hit them mushrooms.
Bill Walton is
Yeah,
so
but Dickie V,
trash.
Dickie V top 5.
Yeah.
Nah,
I'm
I
t-
don't fuck with Dickie V because he said some sideways shit about LeBron one time. So I don't.
Nah, fam. Without call, that's why I'm mad he don't call the national championship game no
He
more.
said some shit like he said it was like along the lines of the Phil Jackson like posse type shit, and I was like, nah, fuck you, bro.
Yo,
Like,
white niggas in power really hate LeBron, and I fucking love
nah, it's because he
that
put
shit gangster. as
because
fuck.
he put his niggas in them same
In
positions,
position,
bro.
bro.
Like
That's man. Listen,
Rich Paul got niggas mad.
Get Bill Walton out of here. Jim Nance way better. Gus Johnson. A lot of cats don't know.
Rogan is a great comment, but see, I don't really.
Gus Johnson. Do you know?
No,
Can you put a voice with that name?
You don't watch MMA? I fuck with MMA.
Oh yeah, he do commentate
Yeah, he
MMA.
be-
He
he
do
do
his
that
thing.
shit.
on-
Can you put a voice with Gus Johnson name?
Nah.
Let me see if I can find this shit.
Who else do they thing, man? I fuck with Mark Jackson sometimes. Mark Jackson. Cool.
No. I'm talking about niggas who
Man
actually
down,
call the
man
game,
down.
fam.
Man
Not
down,
color
man
commentators.
down.
Tony Romo good.
He don't call the game. He's a color commentator. I'm talking about motherfuckers who call play-by-play. Like Joe Buck, Jim
Tony
Nance.
Romo be
Calling out
calling
play-by-play,
bro.
literally.
I'm
On
talking
the
about the
phone.
technical term, fam. He don't call play-by-play.
That
Jim
nigga be
Nance do
calling
that.
plays before they even happen.
He's not listening. Drew, you get what I'm saying, right? He's a color commentator, fam.
I put all that shit together.
No,
man.
it's not the same
you
thing.
separating the,
It's not the same thing, bruh. Tony Romo would never call play-by-play. That's what I'm talking about. Tony Romo's not calling he's not calling the Super Bowl. He's the color commentator.
I like his commentary though.
Like Al Michaels, fucking Jim Nantz, Kevin Harlan, Marv Albert calling the finals, fam.
Marv Albert really just the voice, bro. He really ain't like that. His
What?
voice. But I'm fucking
Nah,
with
you
Mike
tripping.
Breen. I like Mike Breen more
You
than
tripping.
Marv Albert.
You
bro.
tripping, bro.
Facts.
You
No,
tripping.
this
I
nigga's
fuck with
tripping.
Mike Breen,
You tripping.
bro.
Marv Albers is that nigga, dog.
I fuck with Mike Breen, bro.
He's a legend too, bro. Come on, man.
That man's a legend, dog. I'm going
Hey,
with
what
Kevin
about-
Harlan.
What about fucking? Let's talk about fucking this fucking sicko mode nigga, man. Porzingis, man. What's going on?
I need more information on it before I jump out the window. So they say he
Same
raped.
night
They
that
say he
tore
raped a
his
black
ACL,
girl.
He's alleged. Allegedly he raped a black woman and called her a slave
That's what they say.
while he beat her too.
So I
That's
need,
nuts.
I need more information before I jump out
Who
the
reported?
window.
Like who leaked this story? Like
That shit was on ESPN.
It was on
and shit.
ESPN.
Yeah, he's being investigated.
He being investigated. So, and they said the Mavs was aware of the allegations too before they made the trade. The Knicks too.
that white privilege is a motherfucker, boy. That's crazy.
I need more information.
So they knew about all this shit and it never hit media until now.
They was
That's
aware of the
crazy.
allegations.
So, man, that's crazy, bro. Like, if that was a black athlete, that should have been known about the same night. That's just facts.
nuts.
And you know, unfortunately, that happened to that young lady. Whatever happened to her, that's just crazy to me, man.
That
like,
is
that's
crazy.
crazy.
Damn, I don't even hate about that shit, bro. I hope that shit ain't true, because I like Porzingis, man. I fuck with Porzingis. I like his game.
I feel like his game ain't really gonna be that much now because I feel like the Knicks put a lot on him. They got a lot out of that nigga, bro.
Yeah.
That system they ran was all strictly through him. They put a lot of miles on that nigga quick.
And it really...
His body not built like that.
No, his body ain't built for how he played. That nigga play like a fucking 6'4" nigga. Like he like a slasher. Like, bro, you a 7-foot motherfucker, bro. Like,
Yeah,
you
your
can't
knees,
be...
your knees not
Right.
like that, bro. You know?
It's gonna be interesting though.
Yeah, this playoffs, this NBA
Them
playoffs.
Jazz, them Utah.
About the Jazz.
Me and him had a little bet at the
Me and
beginning of the
this nigga
season.
All right, listen. Listen, fam.
What was the
The
bet?
league, all right, we bet. All right, so this was the bet. Mike was like, yo, the Jazz gonna have a better season than the Lakers. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. He went bet something on it. I was like, fuck, I put $1 on it.
Damn.
Fam, listen, man, the whole fucking, everybody except for Luke Walton was hurt, fam. Like, come on, fam. That shit means something.
He still took the bet, bro.
No. The bet is the bet.
No,
is
the
solid.
bet is the bet solid.
I never back
But
down
he's
on
saying
shit
because
like
of
that.
the injuries.
It's because of the injuries, bro.
I can't say that, fam. Y'all didn't have everybody out when LeBron came back. Now let's keep it a buck. Only Lonzo was out. Only Lonzo was out, fam. Only Lonzo was out. This is facts. He was the only one that was out hurt. And then
I
like
feel
late
like
March,
if all the Laker players, and this is a big, I don't like doing that if shit, so fucking I ain't even gonna say it. Whatever. It is what it is.
they would have maintained the 4 seed.
I don't think so. I don't like to do that if shit because who knows.
Do you believe that they was playing bad basketball when they all was healthy though?
You know what it was? It was just chemistry, bro. Like
That's what I was saying. That's what I
take
thought.
time. I feel like if all of them niggas was healthy, man.
There's 2 players on that team I would say who did not deserve to be on that team. Period, and that's Lance and Rondo.
Rondo was good for the
Yeah,
Lakers.
Rondo. I say more Lance than anything. No, I would say Lance and Tyson Chandler. Tyson Chandler just a body on the bench.
But Tyson came when he first came to the team. He brought like a spark, but he an old nigga, man.
Hey,
You can't expect him to bring that shit every night.
This nigga's wearing a back brace. Get him out of here, man. Y'all trade Michael Beasley. You should have kept Beasley before letting him go.
Hey man, I'll take either one, man. Him or Morant. Let's get it done.
What's up with Zion and Gilbert Arenas' comments on Zion? Niggas saying that Gilbert
was accurate with his shit.
he was saying
Like he really ain't got no
basically
true skill.
he don't have a true skill.
don't really.
And niggas was saying, "Oh, this positionless basketball now." But still, every nigga at their position still got
his athleticism can be a skill.
This is like let's talk about
You
this
can
shit.
be crazy athletic and still be sorry though. Like
I told Kurt that
But
on
he-
the TL
he
one
got-
day.
he-
That's
he
facts.
He got. I mean, because he used to play point guard.
He got some skill,
He can handle. He can pass.
but he's not Luka Doncic skill.
Yeah, and that's
that's what I'm saying. He not putting niggas on an
I
island
feel
and
like
getting
with development, Zion gonna be.
Okay, yeah, with
dangerous.
development.
development's gonna take.
But
dangerous.
it was so crazy. They already saying he a top 20 player,
No.
fam.
Nah, that's nuts. That's
How is he top 20 in the league?
That's crazy.
They put him past Beal,
Nah, we ain't-
D-Lo.
Nah.
Who did Skip Bayless put him past? He put him past D-Lo, Kemba. He put him past all them guys.
And I love Skip, but
He
Skip
not
is-
fucking with Beal and none of them
Y'all-
boys,
y'all-
man.
Y'all following
Zion's
Skip.
not even top
He
30.
wear them choke up ass Jordans and he say that bullshit right there.
Nah, Zion's not up there.
Man. I fuck with Skip.
Colin and the Herd too, and I fuck with Colin.
I don't like Colin, bro.
No, real shit. I'm with you. I'm with you. I was if I didn't start watching his show consistently, I would be with you. But dog got a good show. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, his show is fire.
His show fire, fam.
But Colin be hating, bro.
Some of his takes be like on some microwave type shit.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
come on, fam. Like you doing too much.
Like 1 week he'll be like, "Oh, Tom Brady is done," and next week Tom Brady is the greatest. Like, all right, come on, my nigga. You just be saying shit at this point. I get it.
He's
Like,
consistent with some shit though.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
consistent
like,
with
he
some
hates
shit.
Russell Wilson.
But the Zion shit top 20?
Yeah,
No,
that's nuts.
we got to stop.
We ain't
I ain't
doing
even like feeling that.
that. Yeah, we ain't doing that.
But I would take him. I need him on Morant. I ain't even gonna lie. I fuck with RJ Barrett, but some with RJ just say
RJ
I'm
don't
leaning
show
more
up.
towards Cam Reddish now for
RJ
some
don't
reason.
show up,
Nah,
man.
Cam way more aggressive than RJ.
I feel like he more of a Paul George type for some reason. He remind me of Paul George a little bit.
No, I don't like nonchalant basketball. I don't like niggas.
I hate them
like,
niggas.
Like no.
Who
passion.
just do enough to get by.
They don't show passion.
Yeah, who do
Yeah,
just
I
enough
don't
to get
that
like who
shit.
could be way more better than what they are. Way better. Like they ain't like
who's like that though?
Lonzo, bro. Lonzo.
I feel like Blake Griffin was that.
Lonzo. I feel like Lonzo got the intensity there.
in spurts. But I feel like
Yeah, I think he trying to grow into it, just like how D'Angelo Russell was trying to grow into it. Now D'Angelo, what? This is 4th year. D'Angelo killing now.
but you always could have seen that D'Angelo had like that dog in him though. I don't see
Russell,
the
I feel
dog
like
in him
Lonzo got that dog in him.
on the defensive end. On offense, that nigga is timid.
What
as
other point
fuck.
guard guarded niggas 90 feet from inbound?
I mean, yeah, that's
to
what I'm
other-
saying. On defense. But on offense, that nigga timid, bro.
He got his spurts.
Dog, this nigga airballed a fucking layup, bro. That's nuts.
He got spurts.
It happens.
And then he
It happens.
Then he got that one game when he
It
had
happens,
like,
fam.
league.
It happens.
Then he had like
your
5
man's
or 6
airball
threes in
layup
one
before.
game.
Who?
Lonzo.
LeBron.
LeBron played for 40 years.
I'm talking
Lonzo
about
been doing that shit his first year and the second.
my
year.
nigga. I
Like,
seen him
routine.
airball. I seen him airball in the finals, fam. When he was with
This
the
is
Heat.
airball shit.
It happens, fam.
It happened.
With the Heat, fam. With the Heat.
Niggas ain't airballing layups, fam.
This nigga, I like this nigga, man.
Niggas
This is
is
my
I'm
nigga,
sorry,
man.
bro. Like that's crazy.
I fuck with this
Bro,
nigga, man. This
fucking
nigga is hell.
professional, you airball.
Let me tell you how crazy this nigga is. I text this nigga one day, right? I was like, yo, fam, you a Tar Heels fan. Me, you don't never talk about the Tar Heels. Nigga gonna text me back. Hey, man, arguing about shit versus agreeing with shit.
That's fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, let's argue about some shit. Like,
Me and this nigga both Tar Heel fans. We ain't never had a conversation, man. Hey, man, Kobe need to do this.
I feel you on that,
Kenny
man.
need to do this.
Hey, yo, come on, man. Like, nigga, let's talk about some
I don't
shit.
fuck with the Tar Heels, so me and this nigga would argue about the Tars, but I did pick y'all to win a natty.
Man.
Well, we got fucking ran off the court, fam. Like,
Yeah,
that
that
shit,
shit
was
was nuts.
ugly.
Talk about it.
Relax.
Dog, I don't know what to say. Like, I think after
Relax.
when Roy let them boy came out to
Talk
say,
about it.
and I gotta get on Roy because
real.
them boy hit back-to-back threes and Roy ain't called no timeout. My nigga, they already was up
Who's
41.
the better coach, Roy or Coach K?
We had that conversation too.
Yeah, that
Roy,
last week, I said Roy.
he do more with less.
Coach K, I feel like Coach K had a lot of shit handed to him.
But I feel like I don't think Roy Williams.
Fam, you got 3 of the top 5 players. You got knocked out by Michigan State. They don't got the talent you got. I got to hold
Or
you accountable, fam.
Tom Izzo just coached better.
He outcoached him this game, bruh. You got 3 of the top 5 recruits coming
Niggas
out of
don't
high
talk
school.
about it, but
But I
Izzo,
I feel like Coach K can coach on the NBA level. I'm not sure about Roy Williams.
I think so. Roy, I think so.
Why he couldn't? Because he ain't did it? Because Coach K coached the USA team. Kirk can coach the USA team.
Izzo can coach the USA team. Izzo, niggas sleep on Tom
Coach
Izzo
K ain't
too.
no slouch though. That's what I'm saying.
No, he
Like,
ain't. He's one of the
not
greatest.
slouch.
He's just
We're
not better
saying
than
that.
Roy.
I feel like Roy.
That's my opinion. He
I feel
done
like
more with
Roy
less.
got more out the trenches than Coach K, man.
True.
Kind of like on some Belichick shit.
Exactly. I put him there, like doing the maximizing with the
Maximizing.
with the least that you're giving.
Greg Popovich type shit. Greg always had Tim, but my nigga, he went crazy with Patty Mills. Like, crazy in the finals. What Patty averaged about 13, 14? That's a lot coming off the bench.
Off the bench.
That year, the first year they beat the Heat, bro, them niggas couldn't.
70% in one game, fam. 70%. That was game 4.
What's up, bro? Like, what
The boy had 40 points in the first quarter. That was 24. But I said,
Green was
oh my God.
them bitches.
That's how you gotta beat. That's how you had to beat that team, though.
But they knew they fucked up 2013. They knew that. They fucked up.
When Tim Duncan missed that layup,
We was in the break room, fam.
Yeah.
We remember.
Nah, but
remember that
Ray Allen making that shot, bro. It was
that
just
killed
meant to
it.
be.
That
It was
killed
just
it.
meant to be at that point. I used to,
Remember the boy trying to shit on us for watching that shit?
we talking about.
Cause remember we watched that shit when the boy missed the free throws, but we was coming back from break
Oh
late.
yeah.
And the man, dog, that been a classic ass game.
Fuck y'all.
was,
We
bro.
niggas. We watching this fucking.
Dog, me and Mo watched fucking Ray Allen hit this shit live, and we like, fam.
bro, if you didn't watch that shit live, what was you doing, bro? What the fuck was you doing?
Me and this nigga ain't believe it because right before LeBron had the turnovers and them boy went to the line, but Kawhi had missed, and we like, all right, they still good, and we
I still
like,
remember that shit like yesterday, bro. That shit
If
was
you ain't
nuts.
watched that,
Them boy
shit
had the
live,
tape.
What was you doing?
You wasn't being a real nigga.
they had the
Facts.
tape rolled out on the
Bro,
side.
how was you feeling watching that? You know, that's just.
I lost my fucking mind.
That shit was crazy.
Hey, keep it a
Is
buck.
that
You
the
thought that
greatest
shit
shot
was
ever?
over.
Is that?
After LeBron missed, yeah. Because he jacked up reckless ass 3.
They had
It was
they
reckless, man.
That shit was reckless.
It wasn't reckless, man.
They had the turnover right before, like and then he looking like, no nigga, you turned the fucking ball over, fam.
That was reckless.
They about to roll the yellow tape out. They took the tape back out. I'm like,
Hey, but Bron did hit the 3 before that, though.
he did.
You know what I'm saying?
He did.
That's why I say I can't really. That's why niggas be trying to say LeBron did.
Them two
turnovers.
turnovers was crazy though in the last
Those
six.
were critical turnovers. now.
Facts.
But he did hit the 3. He hit that 3, and you.
And
Ray
then
Allen-
Kawhi missed the free throw.
That Ray Allen 3 wasn't going to mean nothing if LeBron ain't hit that one.
No, that shit wasn't gonna mean nothing. And Kawhi missed the free and made the free throw.
Right?
Yeah.
But Chris Bosh got that fucking rebound.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Like, how the
Ray
fuck?
Allen the
Who was
back-
guarding Ray Allen?
Like,
Because
that's just muscle.
this-
memory,
They left
bro.
him to go to Chris Bosh.
the nigga was just in the corner like this.
He caught
But
the.
so much shit going on in that second,
Yo,
bro. You kind of
You gotta stay with him.
Nah, Ray Allen.
I'm not looking to
was
get a
the greatest
rebound.
shooters
I'm not
ever.
looking to get a rebound in that situation. I'm
Yeah,
sticking on
you
Ray
stick-
the
you
whole
sticking
time.
Shooters, you're not playing for the rebound. You playing the niggas. on
Because
the
if Chris
court.
Bosh get that rebound, Ray Allen's not
Yeah,
getting
but-
that fucking
but
ball
you
clean.
coached The box, the box, I didn't get the rebound.
I'm with you on that, but still,
it's situations.
if I'm
where
Tony
niggas like-
Parker, why the fuck am I getting a rebound?
Cause nigga,
Ray Allen wide open, my nigga. All he had.
He stepped back like he caught the ball and stepped back behind the line. That was
The
it.
nigga tippy toe.
Like if I'm TP,
Tony Parker played it though. He wasn't wide open. I think niggas don't really remember that.
I
shot.
say this.
That nigga wasn't wide open.
He wouldn't. Chris
That
Bosh.
was a tough fucking
Chris
shot.
Bosh would have had the second guess.
Especially for him to be stepping back in the.
But you got to think when Chris Bosh got the rebound, he automatically dipped it to Ray. If I'm TP in that situation, Chris Bosh would have had to second guess that pass all day. He would have had to second guess that. He wasn't catching it clean, not with me like this, right here, shadowing Ray. There's no way I'm taking my eyes on Ray Allen in that corner.
That shot was crazy.
Yeah,
man.
but it was.
I ain't seen none of Mike shit live. I seen Robert Ory shits live. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
Robert Ory got some crazy buzzer beaters.
He do.
Like that one against the Kings was crazy because the shit came right off the rim to him. Like them boy back the shit, he was just right there.
Was that might have been Fisher who hit the shot right after Duncan?
That was Fisher.
Yeah, the
the
point
point
four
four.
shot.
Yeah.
Man, I've been so shitting.
I thought that game. I changed the channel. I cut it back. I'm like, what the fuck?
They
going
lost
on?
the series behind that because that took a lot out of that team, bro.
Yeah, they was hurt.
Robert Ory hit that shot against the Pistons too, game 6. No, game 5 in 05. Dog got some shit, man.
Niggas be hoeing that Pistons team. That was a great fucking team, fam.
They killer Warriors.
Great.
Like I said last week,
I
no,
wouldn't
killer
say they're
Warriors.
killer Warriors.
They killer Warriors, fam.
Nah.
Man,
give
if they
them
killing
two.
the Warriors, my nigga.
It's gonna be a high court game eventually. Niggas don't talk about this, but they have their spells when that 3-ball not falling. When that 3-ball not falling,
They can get lost
tough
in the
sledding.
sauce, bro.
That's a fact.
Oh, okay.
So if that 3-ball not falling against that
But the
Pistons
Warriors
team,
are a good defensive team.
Clay
but-
is.
Clay is.
KD is.
I give you that.
Draymond can be. at
I would
times.
say KD's great, but he's good. Yeah, he's good.
He's great at. What
He
he
good
does.
because the motherfucker 7 feet tall.
He better be.
He better be like. He better be like. You do like this, and you in all of
That nigga got like what's his wingspan?
Like
like,
7'3"
yeah,
or
like-
something crazy.
that shit wild. Like his wingspan is his height.
We know Curry ain't got defense.
That's what I'm saying. He's not holding
Draymond,
he's not
straight.
holding fucking
Draymond gonna have to play
Chauncey.
Rasheed Wallace.
He gonna get slapped. Them niggas slapping Draymond, bro.
If they playing by the way how the
That was the last year I can say that was the last year that was really defense.
Detroit washing them niggas, but if they playing by the rules now, the Warriors got a chance, bro. Facts.
Yeah, because Tayshaun wouldn't be able to get away with this shit.
And niggas be hoeing the early 2000s like right
No,
after
it
the
wasn't.
90s. It was just
It was after that Pistons team that this shit died down.
Nah,
Facts,
early
that's a
2000s some of the
fact.
best times in basketball.
Me and Mike always. I think that's the golden era of
Yeah,
basketball.
it is.
Early 2000s?
Early 2000s, yeah.
Yes.
I see.
understand your man Mike was in the 90s.
Nah,
I
but
understand
no,
that.
but it wasn't just that because you had the Knicks and Pacers. You even had the Heat in them boys. Like them boys, it wasn't just the finals. Like nigga, outside the Bulls, the Knicks and Pacers had some legendary series.
Yeah. But the early 2000s just been
Early
lit,
2000s, man, but lit. It's a lot
Yeah,
of
Shaq them niggas.
a lot of culture was established. Like
A culture was. That's why I said I love being born in '91 because I got to see a lot of shit. I didn't get to see early Jordan. The best time, bruh. Being born in '91.
The technology shit, and we got in. You know what I'm saying?
Then with basketball, like my nigga, we lived through
seen
Iverson.
everything.
Iverson was my fucking like
they talk
nigga.
about that shit on Knuckleheads too. Like Iverson.
Like we saw everybody. I really didn't care to see the early '80s basketball to be real with you, so I'm cool on that.
Yeah, I wanted to see Magic like in his prime. Like them boys said
But you
Magic-
gotta think
like,
though,
watching
we
Magic
caught
live. Like
we
watching
caught-
Magic Johnson live was like some different.
we
shit.
caught the complete transition of basketball because when Iverson had introduced the crossover, then you had street ball implemented in the basketball. Like, come on, fam.
The crossover, fam. We gotta stop this shit.
No, he did it, but he did it the best.
He introduced the exaggerated.
Yo, nigga, hey man, this is
It
a
was
quote
Tim
that niggas
Hardaway.
gotta live by, man. Ain't about who did it first, it's who did it better.
Iverson don't got the best crossover.
Yes,
ever.
he do. It's better than Tim Hardaway's, fam. It's better.
Tim Hardaway.
But we
was
talking
like,
about just crossover or handle in general.
The crossover.
handles
I
is
know.
a different story.
And you gotta figure like we lived in a time we also experienced rap getting integrated into basketball too.
Who you listening to right now, man?
Like rap wise.
Just music, period. Who you listening to?
Man, ain't really been shit coming out lately. I've been listening to a lot of shit from last year, bro.
Man's listening to Dreamville.
I'm gonna listen to some older shit, man.
You listening to Dreamville,
I
fam.
fuck with Cole.
Niggas try to get me
And
out the
I like that
paint the other
Ari,
day.
What's her?
Ari Lennox.
I like her.
Niggas try to get me out the paint for sharing a double XL cover the other day on the TL.
What happened?
Niggas said, oh, I'm sleep. Y'all niggas be
Yeah,
hating.
niggas said I feel a slight urge to yawn now.
I gotta see all of them.
Hey, shout out Chill.
No,
bro.
they had their own cover, the Dreamville. They had their own cover
Chill
on
a
double
funny
XL.
nigga, man.
Oh, okay.
Chill
Yeah.
said yawn.
They had Boz, Cole, all of them on their cars on there. All in.
Fam, outside of J. Cole, bro, them niggas is kind of boring, bro.
Bass is nice.
I can't fuck with it. I can't fuck. I think he gotta grow me like Cole.
Bass
Cause I did
cool.
not fuck with Cole when he first
Bass
came
cool.
up.
Ari Lennox cool.
Nigga told me he fall
The
asleep
nigga-
on sideline story on the way to state.
The nigga JID ran from Tory, so I can't really give him nothing. But I ain't got
Yeah,
no
whatever
beef.
happened with that? They just dead.
The
That shit.
nigga,
Nah,
the
just
nigga
dead.
was scared. The nigga said,
We ain't right. He said you only doing that because you want to get the
get
Cole.
the Cole, so I'm not going to give you what you want.
I think that nigga give anybody balls to be real with you. I fuck with Tory Lanez.
Hell yeah.
nigga got scared.
I just
man.
need that chicks tape,
Hey,
nigga.
man, when,
Facts.
hey,
What is
man,
this
when,
nigga
when there's
doing?
potential to get put on that Summer Jam screen, man, the shit get different, man.
Tory was smoking niggas too.
Tory was smoking niggas.
He didn't take a L. He didn't take a L.
Alright, man.
That man got 3 bodies. He got 3. So what else we gonna get on before we get up out of here? Shout out to the Toe Boys.
Hey, listen, man.
Nigga tell me, mind yours, bub.
Mike, fam, like, cause you be acting like that shit is like.
Yeah,
weird,
he
but that
act like
ain't weird.
he act
my
like
nigga.
he's above this shit or something. Like,
It's not-
You fuck with the toe, man. You a toe connoisseur, man.
Thank you, Drew.
True lying, man.
It don't do nothing for us.
Drew.
It do something for y'all.
Drew-
No, it do something for y'all. It do something for y'all that's
Drew
weird.
Cat, man.
No, Drew definitely lying.
Drew Cap.
It do something for y'all that's weird, fam, and I can't get behind that shit.
Drew Cap.
No, it don't do nothing. It's
You a
just,
double chick if her feet ain't up the par. That shit is crazy.
No, it's just. I
Bruh,
just like
but-
my queen to have pretty
Bruh,
toes.
y'all
man.
know y'all gonna
Like,
keep it a buck.
Why?
You gonna smash the hammer toe?
Yes, I
Keep
would.
it a buck, bro. Like if the girl got raggy feet, y'all just gonna let that slide? Like
No bullshit.
You ain't gonna be like, damn, like it's some other raggedy shit going on.
socks? Okay.
I tell you this. So
Okay.
Alexa asked me like, if she go get her nails done, what color, right? So I'd be like, but like if it's the toes, like I really wouldn't give a fuck. But I know she keep them shit up the par. But she'll tell you
Like-
straight up every time. Like I don't pay attention to her feet, bro. I don't. I
That girl
don't.
already know if her shit chip, bro. Don't. You gotta keep the socks on.
How many coins? What's the cow?
I can't
0?
I can't be corny.
So a girl can't have one coin. You'll dub her. She can't have one coin on her feet and you'll dub her.
All I'm saying
I'm
is,
asking you a
bro,
specific question right
I'm
now.
not gonna dub her if she got a coin.
Okay.
But it's like, is this a crazy
Niggas
coin?
is cap.
Like, is it like a
Niggas is crazy with this toe shit. I feel like y'all weird with that shit. That shit is weirdo vibes, my nigga.
Beyonce got coins.
Nigga, I ain't no fucking
Beyonce
weirdo.
got coins?
I think so. I think
Toe
that
boys
shit's
is
like
not
the move.
weirdos,
That
man.
shit's not weird.
Let's keep this shit honestly.
Nah, niggas who have foot fetishes is weird.
Yeah,
Them
I'm
niggas
not
who
buying
sniff in
foot.
shoes
I'm not
and-
buying
My
foot
nigga,
pics.
you say you suck toes, my nigga.
Because niggas-
That's
bitches
not
like
weird.
shit like that.
That's not weirdo vibes.
They like their
we're
feet
not.
rubbed.
We're not.
I massage feet all day. I'm not putting your feet in my
I ain't
mouth,
trying to rub
fam.
no foot. On real shit.
But yo, see, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, man.
I ain't trying to rub no foot, fam. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, real shit, bro. Like, that ain't my bag. Like, hey, babe, let me rub your feet. You know what I'm saying? That's not like my go-to bag. Like,
Stop it. Niggas say he won't rub feet, but he'll put it in his mouth. What kind of shit is that? How you not gonna rub your girl feet, but you'll put the toe in the mouth?
I would do it, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. It's more like I don't know, man. That shit is, I don't know, bro. I can't even explain it. It don't do nothing for me. But I just like seeing it.
Hey man, so what we got coming up in Charleston soon, man? What's up? We got going on in the city. Man, you gotta come out to one brunch or something one day, man.
How was brunch today, guys?
My dog do be working, man.
I be working like a motherfucker, fam.
You miss brunch today?
You got the party coming up on the 5th, right?
Yeah, Cinco de Mayo party going up. We
Hosted by Do Work Media. Support.
$5 tickets. Y'all bring y'all last on. This ain't about no money. Just come out and show some love and get drunk with the gang, man.
Yeah, y'all get drunk. I'll be with y'all in spirit.
I mean, you can come through. We'll pour you a virgin margarita.
Nah.
You don't even drink a virgin margarita, my
No.
nigga?
Like, you
It's
got
juice.
what's your vices? Like, what?
It's
Like, you got
juice.
like a vice?
Sneakers.
Mike, you might be a serial killer, man.
Niggas is saying this shit, man.
It's something about. Come on, Mike. God damn.
Why niggas just can't like drink it? The shit nasty, fam. Like I just don't fuck with it. And that shit do get annoying when people ask you that shit over and over and over and over. Like, fam, I'm not gonna take no shots, fam.
What's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? That nigga said, I drink, nigga.
And that's the thing. Like, I remember I was having this conversation with VP. Shout out to VP. And VP was like, Mike, what should I drink? And I was like, I can't really give you no recommendations. So she told me a drink to recommend going forward. So we basically like had both come up with it. I can't even remember the name now. But I'm gonna text her. I'm gonna text her and ask her. So going forward, I can recommend somebody a drink, but I won't drink. I don't never, and that's the thing. Like, I'm not the person who gonna be like, oh, I don't drink. Y'all shouldn't drink neither. No, do y'all thing. Like, I've been out and like people drinking around me, shit like that. I might even recommend you a drink, but that don't mean I'm gonna drink with you. That's just not my thing.
So you don't like clubbing and shit like that. I ain't never really been like
Nah.
that. I see.
Never, even as a teenager, that wasn't my thing. I just like to chill, man, and relax.
Damn, so you missed them Toucan days, man, them Titanic days.
I heard the stories when I came to school the next day, though.
Some good times, boy.
I was telling Drew we gotta have a
Where was Toucan at again?
Toucan was downtown.
Yeah, by the
By
aquarium.
the aquarium in the
Yeah.
heart of downtown. By that.
And what was the
water.
club right there off
That was
down there in Ladson?
Oh, you talking about Kush Lounge?
Kush was also a classic spot,
By the DMV?
bro.
I was telling Drew that we gotta.
Hold on, I didn't mean cut you off, but I remember one night me and my cousin going to fucking Cushion. A nigga stole my cousin. You know, like how niggas had the fucking little tape deck CD shit.
Y'all went home.
Stole that shit out my cousin car.
Y'all went home with no.
Did the whole shit?
Tunes, bro. That shit was so bad.
Why? I thought they at that time. I thought they transitioned to just the face. All you had to do was take the face off.
2008, 2009.
Niggas still had the whole thing getting taken out.
Good nigga, bro.
You heard me say 2008, 2009.
But I'm saying though, at that time they just had the face.
Nah,
You would take the face out the car. Now I remember now because my mom had the Honda. She used to have to take the whole shit out and take it in the house. But then through time, all you had to do was pop the face off.
That car might have been like a 2000.
Oh, okay, so I understand. I understand that.
Man, come on.
Niggas don't remember taking the whole shit out the car?
Yeah, nigga.
Oh. I'm just saying that 08, getting the whole shit taken out is crazy in 08.
I was telling Drew we gotta have a sit down about that whole era, like that. What was that? Like that 07 through.
Man, I miss my Nissan Stanza, fam. I just think
2013.
about that car.
That's when it really was like curtains.
They been them niggas back then, bro.
That's why I said we gotta have it. But see, Drew Drew so cool. He don't talk about this shit. But
them niggas been stupid.
But see what?
Back then,
but see,
bro.
Drew, like I said, my nigga cool, so he don't talk about this shit. But I'm different. Like that's my niggas. So I'm like, man, you gotta pop your shit.
Them
like,
niggas had to live, fam.
I'm gonna get these niggas. We gotta have us a sit down and really like get into like the whole scene.
The Thundercats,
like,
right? Thundercats.
There's a couple of groups I used to have the city on Smash.
Hey, bro, listen. Them boy had the juice back then.
The boy had the thunder hose.
Word.
Hey man, that's what it was called on the book back then.
That was an era in the city.
That's what I'm saying. You had to been outside.
Word.
Like,
that was definitely an era in the city.
The thunder hose. You know who the thunder hose was, and you know it is what it is. Yeah. See, I'm gonna talk about this. So I don't give a fuck. Like I was there. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, let's talk about this shit. Like you had the Thundercats. You had the thunder hose. Niggas knew who the thunder hose was. Niggas knew who the Thundercats was. If you was dead, you was dead. Niggas had to be outside. That's all I'm saying. Like. It is what it is, man. Like that's all I'm gonna say. Niggas,
that might have been that was the best party era.
That's what I'm saying.
Like adult,
like the thunder. Some of the thunder hoes are they reformed their mothers and shit now. So like it don't even matter now. Like
that's crazy.
Like it don't even matter now.
These to that age.
Yeah, like
you
these
see all the flips transition.
Yeah, they not they reform flips.
That shit is crazy. The reform flip, that's crazy, bro.
They reform flips, man. It happens, man. Like
shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah.
What else we got going on?
You still got the flip regime. What's else going on?
Yeah.
Do you ever lose the flip? Can you lose that?
Nah, because you can.
Or that always in you.
Because you gotta think. She could have been a flip. You know, back in 2009, you know, flash forward to 2020, she trying to hold that shit down in her marriage. Nigga probably ain't holding it down. He supposed to hold it down. You know what's gonna happen? She gonna fuck around and flip and done ran through about 3-4 niggas in a few months. You know, out of you know not being satisfied or something. You never know. Once a flip, the flip is in you. You know what I'm saying? Just like, you know, niggas like we players, but the jersey can get taken down from the Raptors. Like, it don't matter.
This nigga Moe.
I mean, it's just facts.
Like, jersey get taken down from the Raptors, bro.
It's facts. Like, look. Am I lying? It's not lying. It's not. We
That's
talking
crazy.
about real life shit. I mean, shit. It is what it is, man. That's what's going on in these streets, though. Seeing that shit.
I'm looking forward to this summer, though, man. I'm looking for the rest of 2019, man.
I'm ready for this football season.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
We got a lot of shit to prove, man. Last season was kind of crazy. We made some key
I don't think my team
Who's
will do shit
we,
this
man?
year.
Relax.
Who?
The last niggas that put the beats on y'all niggas, man. Don't do that, bro.
Oh.
Don't do that, bro.
The beats.
Do that, bro.
All right.
Don't do that, bro.
Let's not do that now. Y'all ain't
Tom Brady's greatest game. Man.
Y'all ain't bust our ass
bro.
now.
Just saying.
Y'all ain't bust our ass now. Like, come
Just
on
saying,
now.
fam. I'm just saying.
Beats and beat is completely different. Like,
hey, this my fable. This I chopping up the fable. All right, we put the beats on y'all niggas.
like, let's be real now. Like, cut the bullshit, bro. You can't.
Fly
right
Eagles
now.
fly, huh?
Fly Eagles, motherfucking fly, bro.
Bro, y'all beat us by like a touchdown, my nigga. Like,
we wasn't supposed to beat y'all. We had so much shit going up against us, bro.
Facts,
we wasn't
bro.
supposed to beat y'all.
Nick Foles wasn't supposed to go in there and go
we
dummy.
wasn't supposed to. That's man. Listen, bro.
Honestly,
I'm never going.
he's
forget
supposed
that
to go
shit, bro.
dummy. He's supposed to go dummy. Niggas
Not
not.
against Tom Brady. If that was the Bengals, yeah, not against it. He was not. We was not.
I'm not about to do that shit, bro.
No team ever put a 40 on the Patriots in the Super Bowl, fam.
Bruh, but it could happen. That's my
Tom
thing.
Brady threw for 500 and
lose.
Never happens.
Never happens.
That never happens, man.
Never happens.
It happened.
The beats.
It happened, but look, you're realizing that we've been to 3 straight Super Bowls in that whole time.
Y'all them niggas, bro.
Like,
everybody knows that, fam. Just let me have my moment, bro.
I mean, I ain't tripping.
Let me have the beats.
But like, I'm just saying, let's be realistic now. Y'all ain't even beat our ass now. Like, come on now. My niggas still hung 500. We lost, but it is what it is.
Yeah, man.
Shout out Nick Foles, man.
Shout out Nick Foles. He
my
about to
guy.
get paid. It is what it is, man.
With the Jags now.
I'm curious to see how that gonna unfold.
Should be good.
Think so?
He ain't got to do too much.
I don't really know too much about the Jags like that. They got good receiving core.
Straight. They got Leonard Fournette. They a heavy run team, pass second type team. They ain't pass first. They just need somebody to manage the game.
I just surprised we just let that nigga walk. Like, damn, we ain't, you know what I'm saying?
It was bound to happen. Y'all had him under another year contract. It was bound to happen.
Nah, this was his last year. The one that just passed was his last year.
Hey, you know, Carson Wentz come out there and don't hold it down. We're going to have us a dialogue soon.
Nah, man. Last season, man, he came off the ACL.
Same for Andrew Luck.
Nah, we not doing
I fuck with Carson. I fuck with
Same
Carson
for
Wentz.
Andrew Luck and Carson. If niggas not doing what they supposed to do, we got to have us a conversation.
Andrew Luck had like a shoulder injury. Yeah, see, like, we
Hey,
ain't doing
man.
that, man.
All I got to say, man, it's only so long we can make excuses, man. That's all I'm going to say, man.
Dog, an ACL tear is a fucking legitimate excuse, bro. Like, niggas don't just bounce back from that.
Facts.
Niggas don't bounce back from that in the NFL?
Who?
You telling me that?
Who? That's
My
what I'm saying.
quarterback
Who?
did.
Man, he's the greatest fucking quarterback. A nigga like what? Yo,
No, because niggas be
Bruh.
saying he's not the greatest, so that's
who is saying this, man?
That shit dead now.
A nigga who's saying that he clearly just hates the Patriots. Man.
Yeah, facts.
Hey, shout out my last niggas, man. My nigga Mike Matthews hates Tom Brady, bro. He an Eagles fan too.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
Yeah,
man.
man.
Yeah, man. What else we got? That's it?
Panthers. You down? So you just fuck the Panthers. You ain't got nothing.
I ain't got nothing else for that.
Hey man,
What else
my
we
nigga
got?
Mike sending me Christian McCaffrey dunking, man. He ain't worried about this football season, bro.
I think we ain't gonna be too hot this year.
He
Is
said-
Cam sitting out this season?
No, but we ain't gonna be too hot. Who else we got, man? That's it.
And man, I'm just glad we could end this show on a lighthearted note, man.
Yeah,
Again,
man. RP again.
R.I.P. to Nipsey Hustle, man.
RP to Tech Nine.
You know,
Oh, that's fucking crazy.
we definitely naming this show in honor of Nipsey
Yeah,
in some
definitely.
way. Well, I
Yeah.
don't know what title we're gonna name it, but it's definitely going out to the great one from the West. And you know, y'all good? Y'all got any
Yeah.
shout outs?
I'm good, fam.
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Drew, you got any shout outs, bub?
Shout out to City, man.
Shout out to the city, man.
Cinco de Mayo.
Man, that's a month, man. We got a whole month.
We talking about every day.
Talking about every day. Oh, we trying to have that shit packed though, for real. I want that shit
Where's it
jacked
gonna be at?
at the Purple Buffalo.
What did they?
That's
Changing it to a day party. So,
Oh shit.
oh yeah, I gotta get the
That's where the freaks be at.
I gotta get the good all white fit, man. Should I do all white, Drew, or is we not doing all white?
You about to bust out the linen, fam? You about to go Uncle Mo?
Nah, I ain't going Uncle
They
Mo.
should. They said they only say you can't wear all white after September for some reason.
I don't give a fuck
That's a
about that.
white people thing.
Hey, but we switch this to a day party. You know how lethal day parties get.
Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
I'm already excited. So
Mike, you said you ain't going.
I might come out there and peep the scene.
yeah, my
You
nigga.
gonna have on a good Chelsea boot?
That was funny.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was pulling the trigger on some Chelsea's, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't think you should have did that, bro.
No, I didn't. Cause that just.
I don't think that would have worked for you, bro. I don't think we.
Them shit hard, though. I like how them shit look on certain people's feet. Them shit hard, man.
I ain't Chelsea boot cut, man.
I ain't fucking with that.
Yeah, I can't fuck with that. I feel like you gotta have a certain amount of zest to like pull that shit off. Nah, you know what I'm saying? I don't really got the zest factor, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
What's zest factor?
You know what the fuck the zest factor is. You gotta be like a zesty nigga to pull that shit. I mean, like gay. You just got that. Gotta be like yo.
That metro swag.
Like that gotta be your swag and that. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's the first time I heard that. Hey, I ain't arguing it though. So, we done?
Yeah,
we
man.
Good, man. Drew, you sure you got no more shout outs? We ain't shouting out no thunder holes? No.
Thunder hole.
Shout out to the thunder thoughts, man.
Thunder thoughts. That's crazy.
Bro, that used to be epic, bro. Like, man, listen, man. I can't wait till we do that, till we have that sit down, man. We have a special edition because, like, that era was, man. I wish I was like 19 and 20 again, man. That shit been crazy, bro. Like, that shit was crazy, man. Like, niggas ain't have no worries, bro. Like, the only thing we had to worry about was how fresh we was getting that night, man. That's all it was. And that's it. So yeah, again, shout out to the Thunder Thoughts, man. Like I said, man, if you hear anything on this show that gets you in your feelings or you feel some type of way, always remember.
Just some messages.
We out.